Salute, 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 salute. You know,
Salute, Jay. What's going on?
Okay.
Salute to everybody in the chat, everybody pulling up. Y'all get yourselves some snack. You know, matter of fact, I'm about to come down and join y'all in a few minutes. Let these grown folks, you know, go ahead, you know, introduce themselves. Before we start though, what I always like to do is just take a few minutes, just to give a shout out to all our fallen soldiers and soldierettes, anybody who lost somebody throughout this struggle. You know, we just take a moment of time so we could send memories for them, or anybody that's locked up in the belly of the beast. Man, we you know, we take our hats off to them, ladies and gentlemen, so that they're always remembered, man. You know, so y'all just take a few seconds, and then we'll get the show on the road, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, salute.
Before we move on, with that being said, I want to give a shout out and a salute to my a friend of mine who passed away named Jazz. Y'all know it was Joseph Hayden. He was down with Nicky Barnes and them. He just passed away. They was having his services either sometime this week. Sorry, I can't make it down there. But yeah, Jazz was a good dude.
Can I think that day? JJ, I
don't know
if you know, but they hit me today and said the Conrad Hound Dog passed away this morning. He passed away in his bathroom from a heart attack. Hound Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Be the Hound Dog. He's a good brother, a loyal soldier, man. A lot of time he did certain jump offs. Died this morning.
That's why I tell everybody, man, enjoy life right now because tomorrow ain't promised, man. You know, so a whole lot just like that. You know, you can leave. You know, so you enjoy every moment, every second. It's like you said, you know, we was in that belly for a good minute, so we know what it is to do nothing. Even though we thought we was doing something, other than educating ourselves, we wasn't doing nothing. You know. And it's about enjoying life. You know, we sitting in them cage in them boxes thinking about what could have been, what should have been. But nevertheless, let's move on. Let's move on. And like y'all say, double L all the time. Love life.
Love and loyalty.
Know that, bro.
You know what I mean? Guard up. You know what I mean? Our brothers that's locked in the belly of the beast too. You know how we do, man.
Absolutely.
Sir. But y'all know what it is, man. We here. You know, it's a special edition. My Life with Ralph Lowe. You know what I mean? You know how we do. We you know what I mean? We always doing our 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? So we out here. This was the interview we did a while ago in the Corona time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was going back on My Life with Ralph Lowe because it was originally on that. You know what I mean? Even though this is my uncle. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? We put on My Life with Ralph Lowe channel and stuff. So you know what I mean? So we out here, we doing our 1, 2 on that. But we did it in the Corona time. You know, the audio and stuff didn't come out right. So we just said, you know, we're gonna sit back and wait till the right time to do it again and do it right. So you know what I mean? Sit down and let Unc tell his story and stuff and let y'all know who JJ is and we know what JJ's about, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Without further ado, you know what I'm saying? We here with my uncle, you know what I'm saying? JJ, you know what I mean? What up, Unc?
My uncle too. Long time.
Absolutely.
Before I was family, we was family. Another life.
Yeah, listen, we go back a good minute, man. We go all of us, you know. But like the headline of the broadcast said, I did 34 and a half years in prison for a murder I ain't had nothing to do with. You know, whether I did it or not, you know, that's to be said down the line, but, you know, it don't even change the fact that I spent all that time in prison because of it. You know, and then what it is that I learned from it. You know, what it is that I learned from it. You know.
We definitely gonna get into
people. I always tell people like this. I said, I graduated out of prison. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't just leave prison. I graduated, so that means I ain't got to repeat that no more. It's like you take your GED. You ain't never got to repeat that no more. And I use that as a tool.
Just keep moving. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes going that use it as that tool to move forward and you know what I mean, get out there and learn. Right. And play games and just be, going wild and come back out on the same thing you went in on. Yeah, try to go in there and learn.
But that be the problem. Like JJ, like I know. That be the problem. It's so much they offer in there now. If you get your mind right and hold your head, you can get it. I know dudes that went there ain't know how to read and write. They got master's degrees right now. Dudes got doctorates, home now, making so much money. You know what I'm saying? For the jobs they got. So you can go in there. I mean, you got to get something good out of that situation.
It's what you want. It's knowing. Damn. Where am I at in my life, man? What the fuck do I want? And especially, you got kids out here. You got these kids. What do you want your kids to look at?
But yeah, man, that's what we definitely gonna get into that and break that story down about all that.
Anyway,
let's get
back to the topic. Yeah, I spent all that time in prison because they said I killed a off-duty correction officer.
All right, hold on.
We're gonna get into that.
Before we get to that, I don't want people to know you or just get to know you at that. Let them know who you are, how you grew up and stuff. Because people just think you killed an off-duty correction officer. Come on,
we ain't
gonna jump straight to that.
But I was gonna say that to say the way I was living in the street made it available for somebody to be able to say that, yo, Jay did this. And people kind of like, yeah, he might have did it. So they didn't put no effort up to help me defend that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
way I was living in the
Jay, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that part. Now let's just get down. Where you from? Where you from, man?
All right, I'm originally out of Bushwick section of Brooklyn. I was born on Siegel Street. I left from out of Bushwick, went to Bedford-Stuyvesant on Chauncey Street. Went from Chauncey Street to Malta Street out in Canarsie. And from Malta Street, moved to Alabama Avenue in East New York. So I'm originally from East, my main criminal activities was when I was in East New York. Tomahawks.
So what years is these? What years are these, man?
We moved out there in 60. We moved out there. We moved out there in 67. We moved out to the off of Siegel Street up to Malta Street 67. And at the time, we there was some little Spanish gangs and stuff out there, the Ghetto Brothers. That was the little Spanish gang. But then you had the Pearls. That was counting them up on Georgia Avenue. You had the little Pennsylvania boys. And then you had us little Alabama boys. Some guys who lived on Alabama Avenue.
And that's Alabama over in East New York.
Out there in East New York. Then all of a sudden, Cato and them came out there and the Pearls became the Tomahawks. Count Cool Ray, Joe, Buddy Honey, Ralph, Kens, Rudolph. Those are the ones that I can talk about. That was right there in East New York. Alabama, Georgia, Williams, Sheffield. Anything from Sutter Avenue to New Lots Avenue. We ran that. Movie theaters but we did it, we basically was to make sure there ain't nobody coming in our neighborhood to start that.
So that's so y'all basically y'all protected the neighborhood in the beginning. And you said we
this
give
was like this started like 70, 71, 72, all the way up until the time made the movie The Education of Sonny Carson. I wasn't in it. My sister, my brother was in it. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, East, you know, if you lived out there, you was all right. If you came through, you took your chances. That's all I got to say. If you lived around there, you was all right. You came through and you took your chances for it.
So back in them times there with the tomahawks and stuff running around, I mean, how was it, you know, I mean, running with the tomahawks and them and certain brothers and stuff in the streets? What would y'all, what y'all used to get into, man?
Well, a lot of us, we was doing our little robberies. Just hanging out, enjoying, in the parks, making sure, like I said, making sure our little neighborhood was all right. We had our little credits in every store that was out there, in the movie theaters,
So
But
JJ,
outside of that, But outside of that, we might have beef sometime. We had beef that I remember with some unknown riders over out in Brownsville. We had a fight with some unknown riders. That was Smiley and them.
Yeah, y'all had some them gang names, boy.
Hey JJ. So basically on Alabama, in that area, all that Pennsylvania, the tomahawks in your area basically protect the area. Whereas, and if you live here, you could come through, party, do what you want, outside celebrate. But if you wasn't from E&Y and you came out there looking for something,
you was gonna find something. Let me put it like
that. Have to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So man,
but that's why it was a good place, a good time to grow up, because it wasn't all that kind of killing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't killing like that. We had little bullshit ass beef, and fight, da 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 da. Now it ain't these kids don't play fair.
Yeah, because like you said, back in the day, like at that time you saying like 71, 72, it was knuckle up. If somebody
you had to know how to fight. Listen, when I was young, they had my man Pudgy. Pudgy still living. My man Manny brother, Big Pudge. Every time he see me and his brother Pippi in the park, he'd make us body box. You had to know how to fight.
Yeah.
You had to know how to fight, because but that was good training though. These kids, they don't do that. They can't fight and take their losses and okay, you got me.
That's what it is. That's what it is, JJ. In y'all era, a knuckle up, y'all took y'all L. Same way you took your W. These kids nowadays, they can't take an L. Because their friends tease them, the peer pressure and stuff like that. And they feel they got to do something now.
They got to retaliate.
They got to do something to look tough.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they jam their whole life up.
But like you said, now these people giving these kids forever and a day, and that's what they don't realize, man, is that they've actually thrown their lives away. Because they gave me 25 to life when I was 17. I ain't never thought I would make it home, right? But they giving these kids 75 to life, 200 to life, and they want that first number, man.
But you know why?
You want to be a legend in the penitentiary. But
you know why? And these kids don't understand why they giving them them numbers so much now because it's brothers like you and a lot of other brothers who they gave that quarter to, who they seen
And
did
seeing that
that
we made
quarter
it, and
and
seeing it wasn't
some,
gonna break us.
came out
Yeah.
here, made it, smarter than them, making money, career, everything now. So now they say, yo, we can't get these young black boys 25 no more because these men done knocked that out. And they come out better off than our kids, smarter than our kids, with masters degrees and stuff. So now they give
You know
them
what it is? But you know what it is? Another thing, Lo, is that when I first got locked up, and I went upstate. We had to come out. We got 1 hour a record day. That was truly 1 hour a record day, and it's every other day. So that meant that you had to sit in your cell and you had to learn because they ain't had no TVs and none of that kind of shit. You know, and made you, basically damn near like it forced you to be able to read. First, it forced you to be able to write. Then you had, the people that you meet, the brothers that you meet, just educating you. Like, listen, da 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 da. You know, you're kind of like forced to learn what you learn. These kids now, they go in there, listen, I'm never gonna glorify the penitentiary because I said you ain't nothing but a walking dead in there because you can't do shit. You're stuck. You're stuck. Your whole life is stuck, man. Day in and day out, the same process, day in and day out. Out here at least you got an opportunity.
Yeah, you absolutely.
To create something out of nothing. Stop crying about that shit that happened yesterday, man. Because you can never, ever, ever change that. That's for sure. Whatever you did yesterday, you can't change that, player.
You just gotta do better than that.
You got to do better. Got to want better for yourself. And because all of us know. We know our faults. We know our faults and where our strengths are. A lot of people just fail to use it. That's why I sit around. I play chess all day because at least it makes me think. And I play chess with people because it makes you think. It makes you see things. It's what makes you see you want better for yourself.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat out there. Salute to the chat. Everybody you're doing one too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I mean, coming up back in the East New York, back in them days, I mean, I know, I'm your nephew, but I'm gonna ask you some questions just to get it out there. How many brothers and sisters and stuff you had?
I had 4 sisters and 3 brothers. I had 3 sisters older than me, 1 younger than me. I had my oldest brother Bar Kim, and my 2 younger brothers, Black and Pup. But yeah, it was 8 of us, and so I was like kind of in the middle, and I wasn't with no hand-me-downs. So it's either you gotta wait till this one gets something, or you gotta wait to get that one something, and I wasn't with that one, player. I had to get mine.
Yeah.
Right? I wanted me some gabardine pants. I wanted so
I don't even know what gabardine is.
So me and my partner, we wanted a little tailor-made pants. So yeah, we went out there, man. Me and my crew, man. All the way up until the time they grabbed me. That's why I say, because of things that I was doing out there, me and my little crew, somebody goes, yeah, Jay did that. I guess to say it itself. I still don't know exactly what happened, but like I said, that's another story. But so when somebody was able to say that, then people was like, yeah, the nigga was kind of fucking crazy out here.
But JJ, see, that's what these young kids don't realize too. They want
your actions, exactly. Your actions.
They want the reputation, they want the fame, but they don't understand. It's a consequence sometimes that comes with that. When
a whole lot, man.
You got that fame, sometimes you could go down for something you didn't even do because that's your MO.
That's your MO.
Football. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's your MO. Or your record is so fucked up. Or your record is so fucked up for little petty shit that you was doing.
They
That
add
when
it
they,
up. Add it up.
that adds up. And
That's
they throw it up in your face, and all of a sudden you kicking yourself in the head.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Wonder how you
Nah,
agree.
man.
Yeah, man.
So those of us who've been in them cages know how it is to not be able to go hang out with your family, getting letters and seeing pictures of your
Yeah.
family together and all that, and you can't beat it.
And you know what's so crazy is that you saying that and you telling them we gonna get to there, but it's like you said you got locked up when you were 17.
Yeah.
And you did 34 and a half. Yo, you know, come on. Come on. He doubled.
17. Yo, I'm about to say that.
But you know something?
He
It's
doubled
because
his
I got
time in the world.
it's because
in jail.
when I got locked up, I got around. I didn't let that time do me. I did the time. I went to the law library. And I was got around older guys that wanted to teach me how to be a better man.
Yeah.
Different time.
Because I wasn't one of them little wild kids that want to be a penitentiary gangster or be a legend in the penitentiary. Listen, I'm giving you respect, you're going to give me respect. I don't give a fuck who you are. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how you fuck you do your bed, long as your bed don't affect how I do my bed, we ain't got a problem.
That's it.
Heard up. Know what I'm saying?
That's how it was. And but that's how you get by. By giving listen, I'm gonna give you any man respect. You're gonna respect me like I respect you. You gonna disrespect me, then I'm gonna show you that I'm not one to be disrespected. We can get. I don't give a fuck who you are. We gotta do this shit together because I'm not mad at you. Nor I'm mad at our motherfuckers that's holding me up in here. I'm mad at the motherfucker that lied on me and put me up in there. So I'm not mad. If you walk around in there angry, you're gonna get somebody just as angry and gonna come see you.
Angry up.
So I know, and I want to say this because coming up, you light skinned, you know what I'm saying? You lighted it. I know you was getting to a lot of problems back in them days, man. Back in them days, light skinned cats, man.
No, light skin was in it.
Yeah, the only problem I used to get is with them girls when I was, I had too many.
Light skin was in, yes. He didn't beef
I had too many.
Yeah.
I ain't have beef with no niggas. I can have beef over, with women.
The dudes wasn't hating on you?
Yeah. What they gonna do to me? They couldn't wait till I got off the fucking street. The fuck they gonna do to me? I don't give a fuck about you. You don't hate on me. What you gonna do to me? I'm not here to impress you. I had too many women.
Yeah. Yo. So now you speaking on that. You speaking on these women and stuff now. I want to know about cuz. We got a
keep it up.
I want to know that was out in the world or in the penitentiary, because all these, how y'all dudes doing like this.
Both. Listen, my women on the street, and I had women in the penitentiary. I had my council secretary. I had a nurse. I had my wife. I had my girl Karen. I had Gail. I had women that's come to see me to do what I want. They're coming to see me. They're coming to see me, And when we had the opportunity, we put our numbers in. All right? So that's one thing. I got the honest. I didn't have a hard bid because I always had somebody in my corner, one shape, form, one fashion. That's because I kept improving myself. I didn't get bitter because this one left me, and I want to kill the world. And
so you So hold on. So but did you have any kids in jail?
Yeah, I had my youngest daughter was made when I was in Green Haven, and that was during that Donna Payon murder. That's when I made T-Bone. Then I had a set of twins. This girl was pregnant with a set of twins by me, but she had a miscarriage.
He was getting in behind the walls, huh? And you wasn't even married.
No, I got. Let me tell you something. I'm supposed to be in the history books because I got married to my wife in 1977. Right? I was upstate in Elmira. I wasn't supposed to get married, but I got married to my wife legitimately, and they honored it. How I got married is this girl named Sharon Flint used to come up to Elmira to teach guys how to read and write. She was with the illiterate program. You know, this guy Bill Baird used to bring up there from Ulster College. I was the president of the JCs at the time.
Stay in
So,
JC.
JC was JC.
JCs was the click man. You know, I was the click man. I was the president of the JCs. You know, the organization, one of the top organizations there. You know, I was the one making money.
I didn't want to say that.
You know,
if you was JC's in '77, you was JC.
Yes. You know, the green picture tickets was $1. You had to spend $1 in commissary. So the green tickets was real money in the penitentiary, and I was the cameraman. You know, so anybody that took a picture in Elmira, from '77 up until '79, I took their picture.
Wait, hold on. Before we go any farther, I just need you to verify one thing for me, because I was telling Dog here one day. Back then, didn't Elmira have a swimming pool in the back?
Oh yeah, they had a swimming pool right there.
I told you
they had a swimming pool.
They had
a swimming pool. Nap had a golf course in the back of the armory. Each jail had something. But Elmira had the swimming pool. Soon as you when you go in the big yard over there by the shower.
Yeah, all the way in the back.
All the way in the back by the shower. Guy got killed right there and outside of the pool. Little Spanish kid. Dude stuck one of them long screwdrivers in his chest, man.
Oh man.
Never done
Word, man.
Pool, and you going to you going to pool, you ain't got no protection. You in there with your shorts.
Yeah, motherfucker stuck
wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yo, so you about to get here now in the world. So obviously you have my cousins and them out here in the world. You know what I mean? You let the people know you got some famous kids, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let me tell you something. I had a son. Everybody, those that know, my son name is Louisville Slugger. He was down with OGC. Boot camp, Smith and Weston, Helter Skelter, Black Moon, Buckshot Shorty. They call him Louisville Slugger. The proudest moment that that lifted me up when I was locked down. They ran up on me and said, "Yo, Jay, come here," and took me to TV, and I seen my son on BET rapping. I said, God, look at this shit here. I felt proud. I said, at least I made something good. You know what I'm saying? I made something good. I felt proud. I said, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah,
I definitely gotta get that interview with Louis. I'm telling him I holler at him. I'm gonna get him up here, talk his talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cuzzo.
Yeah, but I want to give a shout out to your mother, man. Because we talked about that earlier. We gotta give a shout out to my sister. She'll always be. Anytime I miss her, I go look at the Education of Sonny Carson. I see my sister.
I was about to say that.
And that crew, it takes me back to that time when when it happened.
Hey, JJ, you see how You see how when you saw your son, you was proud, right?
Yeah.
You know how many times and then when we was up north, JC's class and son, yo, what movie we gonna watch? I'm like, put on Education of Sonny
Sonny
Carson.
Carson.
You know they get to that point. That's my aunt. That's my aunt, nigga. That's my aunt. Like, that's my aunt.
That's right.
That's my aunt. You know what I'm saying? No, I go get the picture. That's my aunt.
Yeah.
That's my aunt.
No. My sister was a handful. My sister was a handful. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Well, she was about her business. She was about her business.
Word up. I was definitely gonna miss mommy, man. She's definitely, you know me, about her business, definitely holding it down, man. And definitely kept it in. That's why I always remember you. Oh, but Uncle Jay, this she always kept them names ringing in the house. Oh, this person, the uncle. That's why you always remember uncles and cousins and them like, oh, this person, mommy always kept the names ringing, man. For sure, man.
Yeah.
We definitely I'm gonna definitely have to have you back or something to give me some, you know what I mean, give the people some memories of mommy, you know what I mean, take us down, you know what I'm saying, memory lane of you, mommy, and that over there on Siegel Street, you know what I mean, so when y'all got over there on Alabama over there, Shepherd and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know the reason, and that's matter of fact,
Because
I want to ask
you know something.
Is that the reason why y'all move is when the crib burnt down over there on Shepherd?
No. We was on. We was never on Shepherd. They probably moved on Shepherd when I left, but I was on.
Across the street from the church.
We was on Siegel, Chauncey. Stayed on Louisiana for a minute. Went to Malta Street. Moved on Alabama, and when we moved on Alabama, that's the last I remember.
Oh, so which was the house that they had the fire at?
Oh no, I don't know. The fire on Shepherd? No, player.
Jay might have been up north then.
He probably was
Probably was her spot.
That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, y'all spot.
He know because he probably know about being in jail because that's when I was born. He was locked up when I was born. When I was born, 68, he was gone. But I'm trying to see if he know about the situation, about the moving from there. Because that's when the fire happened, and I think it was even 78, 79. That's when we moved to St. John's. That's when my mom's in the move and stuff.
Yeah, no, I was gone long before then, player.
Then I was going long before then, man.
I was gone long before then.
Jay, you was dealing with your own fire at that time.
Man, listen.
Yo, JJ, I want to ask you something. I know a lot of people really, like for me, I did my crime, so I understood where I was at. I didn't let it affect me. I did my, you know what I'm saying? But for you not to do this crime and to do all that time, I know you first went in, you was mad, but how could you just I know you, so like it's different. Like to know how you are. Like I don't know me. I'll probably have a grudge still. I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't have no like
animosity.
You don't have none of that. It's like I understand you did it. It's in the past. You did the time. You can't cry over spilled milk. But how you sitting there for all that long, an innocent man, and held your sanity? Because we know a lot of brothers ain't hold their sanity. That was wrong. So how you did it, and you know you wasn't wrong for all them years.
Because I had to. I've never been a quitter. I've never been, I understood that that God took me off of these streets, man, at the time. As though I was, if you wasn't my friend, I better not see you. You know what I'm saying? Me and my crew, we did what we did, and we was stupid. I had maybe a third grade education because I fuck school. That's where I see it. You know, the streets was better than me. So I ran the streets. I played hooky from school and gone and I'm going to bigger schools or hanging out with these people and we take, you know, it was just, but I had to realize that a lot of this shit I brought on myself. And I had to learn from that. I had to, man, listen, is this what I want? You know, did I deserve this? No, but I know if I'd have stayed in the streets, I wouldn't be here today. You know.
Yes.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been here today. If you, some of the shit that me and my partners did, one of them got killed, one of them got up out of here, and I went to jail. But I wouldn't be here today. That's all I can say. I know that for a fact. And I thank God because I'm able to see been able to see my son do what he did. And see my other sons and my daughters, you know, accomplish what they accomplished in life. Got to see my grandkids. And goddamn, my great grandkids. You know, I'm still here. You know, like you said, why I didn't lose my mind because I'm a realist. You gotta take one day at a time. And you said even though, you know, we can't never change what happened in the past, but I can't cry over that, man. That's spilled milk, man. If I linger on that, then I ain't going nowhere. And man, I done accomplished a whole lot since I've been home.
Definitely have.
You know.
Definitely have.
I got me a house that I just moved into. You know, I've been, you know, enjoying life, loving life.
Yeah. That's right. After all that time. So now, you know what I mean, you could take us down, because we know you out there with the tomahawks, y'all running around, y'all doing y'all 1-2 and stuff, you know what I mean, getting into mischief and doing y'all thing at this time. So what year did all this happen, that this happened? Take us that year, you know what I mean, the date, the time, and once you know, I know you remember it all.
All right.
When they said that you committed this crime.
Well, in 1976, they said I killed this guy on off-duty correction officer on Hopkinson Avenue. A guy that I knew, supposed to been his sister. Matter of fact, his sister got my oldest son. There's, you know, no getting around that. You know, his sister got my oldest son, so, you know, some shape, form, or fashion, he had something to do with it or was there, and got caught up in some shit. And I guess to get up out of it, he said that the guy that was my co-defendant said that he did it. But because me and my co-defendant had gotten arrested, I was the last one that got arrested with him. They asked the boy, did he know me? And of course he know me because his sister got my daughter, my oldest son. And because I wasn't gonna cooperate, you know, and they wanted to close the case. They had his boy say I did it. Man had said that me and my co-defendant did it. My co-defendant got 7 years, did 3 years, came home. They made a movie about his life story. He got with Fat Cat and them, but they made a movie about his life story. They had it on, it's called Have a Little Faith. Henry Covington.
So another cat got trapped for a murder that was, and he put your
he got caught up in something else. Some other shit happened, and I guess he told him he knew who killed this guy on Hopkinson Avenue, and he put it on my co-defendant.
Wow.
He put it on me and my co-defendant. Yeah, he put it on me and my co-defendant, and you know, they said I was the shooter. That's why they gave me all that time, because they said I'm the one that did the shooting.
Oh, you know? Wow! So somebody said you was the shooter. He also said that you was the shooter, didn't he?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, he said I was the shooter. So they took me to trial and gave me 25 to life.
But with no evidence, all they had was his words. See, that's the thing. Back then,
listen,
all
man, right now, right now, I'm still in the process of all of a sudden they can't find my trial minutes, and that's I've been fighting it ever since. I'm still fighting it till this day, to find where my trial minutes at.
1976.
Yeah, everybody can't find them.
You gotta realize back then though, everything was
But
paid. Wasn't nothing.
yeah, but it was supposed to turn into microfilm. You know, everybody because they got minutes from the 1800s.
Yeah, but they
They got
preserved
trial
those.
minutes for the 1800s.
They preserved those, yes.
You know, mine was in 1976.
Yeah, they can find them if they want to.
Yeah, if nothing else, you put them on microfilm to preserve them some kind of way. You know, but the fight ain't over. Nevertheless, like I said, that's another story for another time. You know,
So they turned around, gave you a co-defendant 7, and
yeah,
gave
he did
you
25 to life. You know, but like I said, it was because how I was living in the street.
Your reputation.
My reputation, people kind of like, we know you didn't do it, but we think you might have did it. You know what I'm saying? We know you didn't do it, but nigga, you might have did it because.
Stuff, yeah, it seemed like him MO.
So they would so nobody really put their best foot forward to get that helping hand, to be that voice out in the street for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know how it was back then.
You know.
We didn't really have the financial means to go get the lawyers to come there and fight for us. If we are legal aid, and legal aid getting paid from them as quick as they could close this, quicker they move on to another case and get another check.
And we also got to look at, we didn't have money, not even for lawyers. We don't realize private investigators to go into.
And listen, and hold on, and listen to this. When I went to jail, I had my oldest son was around. I had 3 other girls pregnant, and they all of them had their babies when I was on Elmira. I mean on Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and they was coming in. This one was coming, you know, and they bringing the kids, and you know, we ain't had a paper like that, you know, until I got to Green Haven. I was making some good money in Green Haven. Listen, I'm gonna tell you now, son. I ain't gonna brag, and I was kind of penitentiary rich in there. I ain't want for nothing.
So once you go to trial and you get sentenced, what's your first? When you go with what's your road trip? What's your trip up north?
Wait, hold on, JJ. Before you answer that, right? When you said how the reputation, you and your crew was out there doing so much stuff, right? Did you ever sit back and think of karma? Maybe karma? Do you believe in karma?
I mean, as time went on, and like I said, I started really looking at it. That was part of it.
Because sometimes we
that's what helped me deal with getting through it.
Because sometimes
you know, I did some shit out there that I got away with. You know, it's just karma coming back at me. You know, it's what I learned from it.
Yeah, I can set that too with some of my. I can set karma.
You know, because it's always that's all it's about, man. You know, we've been through some shit, and it's what we learn from, and where we going with it. You know, did we learn anything positive from it, or did we stick with that negative shit? Because quite a few people that I know, that penitentiary was just a crush. They head in and out, even till this day. The motherfucker I know from when we was kids is back and forth inside the penitentiary because they angry at the world. The fuck? That's done, player.
But they go home doing the same shit they did when they left.
Come home doing the same shit, and they mad at the world because this one ain't helping them out. This one ain't doing it. Get your home, man. As always.
But not just that. When you was home, when you was doing your thing, you wasn't helping nobody.
Exactly.
You was just.
Yeah. When you said that, that's crazy, because like within them 34 and a half years, you done probably seen you went locked up with a father and a son.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you about a nigga that I always thought about. This dude went home after doing 7 years, right? He went home. He got off at the bus at Port Authority. He didn't even get out of Port Authority. He ran into a dude that he knew. And the dude, yo, I'll come home. Yo, come here, man. Yo, come on now. We can go to your house. But yo, I need you to come with me. Took this dude out. The dude ain't been home for an hour. He ain't been in New York for an hour. And they get knocked off with trying to stick up a store. Motherfucker, you didn't even go home, man.
There's nowhere else you go for bus. Your main thing should either be parole.
I said, you didn't go home, man.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Nah, I said, nigga, you ain't learned shit, man.
Nothing.
These niggas ain't giving you nothing. They ain't gonna give you nothing. He said he called home. His mother hung up on him. I said she was supposed to play. She was supposed to.
They gonna go to Mama Love.
I know. You know.
Yeah.
Salute to the chat, yo. No, jail is hell. They know that. Yo.
That's right.
And that's crazy because when you saying that, it's like now I wonder do you think this was a person who did a long stretch? Was this a person who did a long stretch, or one person who just come in that'll go right back out and get into something right then and there?
Yeah.
I know quite a few of them. But
I know dudes who did 20-something years and went home and didn't even make it out here 6 months, 7 months. I know dudes who did 3 years, 5 years, come out here and don't make it out here. So, it's your mentality, I believe. It's what you want with your mentality, what your drive is. On some real shit, let's keep it a prime. I'm a promise. I came home for 11 months after doing 15 years and change. Came home for 11 months. Went right back, did 7. Came home from 7. No, did 3.5. Came back out of that for 11 months, went back, did 7. So it took me a while to get this shit together.
It's always said, it's said that, sometimes you read a book, but you don't get the concept of it. You got to read a couple of times. And I understand that. Sometimes, you read something and you might miss what's being said, so you got to read it again.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get the concept of it, you ain't gonna repeat it again.
I think it was just I had to find something that ain't nothing in this world worth it no more. And those my grandkids. I'm a grandfather. I got 3 grandkids.
Congratulations.
I left my son. I left my daughter. I definitely ain't leaving the grandkids. I can't do that. I'd rather die.
Take it there. Sometimes I tell you, how you said, I guess
I can't face them. I wouldn't be able to face them. Visit, phone. I don't want to go through that. I'm out with this checkout. I don't want to go through that. Nah, never again, Jay. I learned. I graduated.
And I don't want them kids. I don't want my kids. I try to, even though I was away all that time. I kind of thank God that none of my kids did no long stretches. My youngest one did maybe a year for child support. My other one, Louis, did a little couple of 90 days or some shit like that for a pistol. But outside of that, man, ain't nothing. They accomplish things in life. And that's because anytime I got to talk to him, got to see him, I got to talk to him. We sat down, we, had, and I told him listen, man, I'm doing this time for y'all. If I catch you in here, we got problems.
Yeah,
like you said, I done seen fathers and sons in the same penitentiary, and that was one of my greatest fears. They had to see one of my sons in there because we wasn't gonna be in the same jail together. It wasn't gonna happen. They was gonna separate us.
Yeah,
I was gonna beat the shit out of them. Maybe. Yeah. I'm just probably talking right now. I'd have seen more of my sons.
I know you probably been tell. I gotta make sure you good.
All right, fuck it, man.
Jay,
make sure you good.
Jay, you know what though, Jay? What's harder? Like you said, you wouldn't have did nothing to him. You have broke down, got him schooler. I think it's harder because of where we was at to see one of them talk to him like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to mine like that.
Yeah. That would have only been the hard part. Because if he'd have been they'd have been there and they'd have been a knucklehead and they didn't want to listen, and people start talking to him like that, you know, you couldn't help but like, listen, man, you ain't gonna talk to mine like that.
Yeah, you ain't talking to mine like that. Oh, yeah,
You ain't gonna talk to mine, you know. And he better say something too, you know, because we gonna do this shit together.
Together, we definitely,
bro.
we out here. This our last time seeing each other for a while.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, oh man. So, well, you know you done went through. I know you done hit you done been through every penitentiary up in there, man. Especially up in there doing 34.
Let me tell you something. The only two jails I didn't go to Sing Sing, and I ain't go to Attica. But I went to and thank goodness, you know, I was in Elmira, I went to Comstock, I went to Green Haven, I went to Clinton, I went to Auburn, I went to Adirondacks, Altona,
Easton,
Otisville, Fishkill,
Easton.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. That wasn't bad, man. That wasn't bad. I tell you, that shit was like that was like the honor block of New York State. You come there, you know, you can do a month. Your bid would be good because we had every kind of party you can think about. Pizza parties, pastry parties, because that was it. It was the honor jail of New York City. Everybody was trying to get there. You come there and you're acting all kind of crazy. Acting, motherfuckers gone, you know. And it ain't them motherfuckers telling on them. They stick out like a sore thumb because everybody there was like laid back. Listen, everything, you know, we was having fun. Any kind of sports you can think about, you know, come on, you know, it was there.
Listen, we ain't glorifying penny jail and
we
all
ain't trying to glorify it.
This is experience. But y'all know it ain't like that now.
It ain't like that. That's far from that now, you know. And because they want to cater to us, after the Attica ride, after 72. You know, so they want to like try to modernize or make it kind of civil. So they put swimming pools and put golf courses, put tennis courses over here in this jail here, a golf course over here. You
know, that's what the swimming pool and all that stuff came. Yeah. And they try to make it look. You know what I mean? But nah.
You know, but they had programs there. You know, they brought the boxing program there. They had brought the college in there. You know, until you know, so you was learning something.
Yeah, I just was on your page and I saw you in your tight shorts with your boxing gloves on. with your flip. I was like, oh, Uncle's getting it up there. Okay.
Yeah. I tell you had to fight. You had to know how to fight, player. There wasn't no playing around. You had to know how to fight.
Oh shit.
Oh man. I was like, okay, I was getting it in. So the show's like,
I didn't even know that was gonna be the picture.
Yeah, all that hair too, looking like a gunner.
Listen, man.
Oh man, you see, this is the time when I mean, like if I was videotaping and it was recording, I'd put the picture in. So they can see it. Yo, we're gonna go to this page and check it out, man.
You gotta see Uncle when he had his dreads.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Yeah, that Uncle had dreads.
Oh man, listen, I was going through all. I know you done went through every hairstyle there was.
Listen, the only hairstyle I didn't have was no more fucking Jerry curls. And I was mad at my girl, my wife, because she had that shit on. She was fucking my silk shirts up. I couldn't get that shit out the shirts. And I was wearing silk. It wasn't no. I had silk shirts. I had no bullshit shirts. She come and put that stained my whole shirt. Stained them shirts up, man.
On the VI?
Yeah, on the VI. Come on the VI, you know. Come on, got a big old fucking stain right here on your shirt. What the fuck happened?
You know you can't take that grease out.
Yeah.
You got to that.
Yeah.
And you know, and this is the crazy part, like we about to get into, because We spoke about your years of being out, but like you said, you got locked up when you were 17.
Listen, I did
So
more
you
time in the
still-
penitentiary than I did. I did more time in the penitentiary than I had on the street.
Double.
Even till this day, I spent more time in the penitentiary than I've been out here on these streets.
You did double.
But
Double.
but that first half was the crazy half. This half here is kind of, you know, more sensible and got his life together. Know what it is that's supposed to, that's the true meaning of life.
But that's crazy but now you still you still catching up though. Cause you still ain't been out in the world 34 years.
Yeah, for real. I'm still trying, you know, I
You
want to live
still
as
ain't
long
been
as I
in the
stayed
world
in there. I
34
want to live
years.
just as that long. Yeah.
And even when he out for 34 and a half, he's just even now.
Yeah.
Now he got to do his life. You know what I mean? He just made even.
That's something they're looking at like, wow, you've been going through all that. So you going through that, how, you know what I mean? Like you said, how was it when you first went up in there at 17, 18 years old, man?
See, you had to prove yourself. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, back then, you know, motherfuckers had to fight. You had to prove
17, 18 years old, and what's this?
Yeah, we was
76?
at 76. So, you know, C-76, C-74. You had to learn. You had to know how to fight. If you didn't, wolves was gonna come at you. You know, nigga, I was far from that. You know, I knew how to fight. You know, first fight I had was in Comstock, 1977. This was just before the blackouts. They left. I left from Elmira, and they sent us to Comstock. Me, Shorty, Dog, Ron Do, the fuck was his name? Bilal. You know, it was like 4 of us who went to Comstock. And when they let us out, we went to the movie. And you know,
You go Bilal from the block.
yeah, they line you up. But as soon as the lights go out, the whole auditorium go up, motherfuckers go where they want to go. I didn't know that. So, you know, when they put us in, I sat on end chair. So when the lights went out, dude came and said, "Yo, man, that's my seat." I said, "What? Man, get out of here." And he, "Yo, motherfucker, that's my seat." And he pushed me, and when he pushed me, I spent up out the chair and I hit him. Boom, boom. And he fell out. Then, you know, so commotion lights come on. And my cousin Peanut and D-God and them was over in the other room. The lights came on, the police grabbed me, and they looking at me like, "Man, you just got it, man." I was kind of bitter. I was mad at the world at the time.
Yeah, you know they're going there with something you
Listen,
ain't
it ain't
doing.
just that, you know, because I ain't give a fuck. Listen, my mother had just passed away. My mother passed away 2 weeks after I got upset. And I had to deal with that shit. So I was kind of mad at, you know, the world, any motherfucker.
Wow.
You know, but that was the first fight I had. Then we went back to Elmira, you know, more of the boxing team, Aggie, Bo. I had a kid named Ali come from upstate, from out of Rochester. He fought just like Ali. Kid fought just like Ali, and he ain't care. He put your head to bed real quick. You know, get in the ring. He just goes, "Yo, man, you hitting too hard, man. If you don't want to get hit, get the fuck out the ring." That's what he tells people.
JJ.
Yeah.
I want somebody put a question up, but I want you to address it. I want you to address it.
Yeah.
He said, "What is the difference in the prison system back then and the prison system now? Because they built a lot of new prisons." I just want to say one thing: they haven't built new prisons in New York State. Other states, yes. New York, they closing prisons. They close all the minimums. They closing a few minimums. Mediums, I mean, they close all minimums, a few mediums, and like 2 or 3 maxes is closing. So New York State is losing prisons. So I'll let you answer the other part. What's the difference between you and
the difference between them jail back then, us doing time back then. There's no time is doing the good time, you know, because like I said, you're stuck. You can't do nothing. But back then, we learned. You know, we guys took the time out to teach you how to read and write. Teach about history. Made you look at who you are, what it is that you wanted. Now it's just listen. You ain't got to go to no program. You ain't got to do shit. You can lay around if you all you want. You ain't nothing. So they learn that. So when they come out, they still ain't got nothing. They ain't learned shit. Those of us who did that a whole time back then, we learned a little bit.
So the programs is definitely have more programs back
then.
then.
More programs. They had more now. People that talk, made sense out of this shit, man.
But on the other side, see, JJ, like I came up way later after you. You know that. And when I came up, we was wild. But the same thing you said, when I got around guys like y'all told me straight up, you want to be wild? You better learn how to fight these appeals. You better learn what a tier 3 is. Learn how to get back. You know what I'm saying? So y'all schooled me. You schooled me how to get out of trouble. Certain things. Now dudes don't school these young boys about nothing. They just let them get in trouble, go to the box.
But they want dojas, man. That's all they want. They want a doja, and all because even though we ain't really have gangs back then. It's just whatever neighborhood you was from, that's who you was with, man.
Well, we talking about the 70s,
no blood. There wasn't no Crips, no blood, no Yetas, no it was who you was with. You was from Brooklyn, that's who you hung out with. Brooklyn, you was with Manhattan, but everybody kind of got along from here and there. But it was who you was from. Now is you got these Crips and they sending kites to dojas, hit him because I didn't like what the fuck he said. I was in downstate, right? And I don't know who the fuck is the dude, Deadeye.
Yeah.
In every cell I was in that they moved me to, he burnt his name up on the wall, some motherfucker. My name is Deadeye. I'm the one who started the Bloods or some shit like that. I said, who the fuck is this dude here, man? Now I get to Clinton. He's in the all of us is locked up. He's in the we on long-term keep lock. He's in the dog pen, and the nigga, I forget the fucking kid name, who said he wasn't shit. They was in the same fucking pen together. I said, but yo, man, didn't you dead eyed? You the out? Yeah, I was in that cell. I was over there. I was out there. I said, and you who? Yo, man.
Hey, JJ, somebody want to know, do you remember Huff, Cowboy, Huff, Cowboy, and Kimber?
Huff, Cowboy, and Kimber. I remember Huff. Well, I know quite a few Cowboys. And who you said? Kimber. Where they was at?
Where they was from? Yeah. Who asked that? 7 Rain?
7 Rain.
Yeah, they say, he said Huff, Cowboy, and Kimber.
From where? Where they was at? Because
they're gonna respond where they was from.
Okay. Yeah, because I know quite a few.
You wasn't able to come home from your mom's funeral, for grandma's funeral, right?
Nah, yeah, I came home from my mother's funeral. They sent me down there in a suit. It was as a matter of fact, it wasn't a funeral, it was the wake. Not even it was just a fucking viewing actually. Because I came down there, the only people that was there was my sister, my uncle who just passed away, my old uncle. He was a security guard for the hospital. When I got there, they was gonna take the shackles off me, but he come with this little fucking silver ash bag, flashing, I got him. And they left the shackles and stuff on me.
So yeah, at least they gonna let you come down.
Yeah, let me tell you, man.
Yo,
That was the hardest day I can ever live with, man. Because I was in, they called me to the chapel's office, told me that my mother was passing away, and that asked me that I want to go to the funeral or go to the hospital to see her before she passed away. I said, man, I want to go see my mother when she's alive. Go back to the cell about an hour or so later. Cell popped open again. I figure I'm going to the tailor shop to get me a suit to go down to the funeral. They sent me back to the chaplain's office. So, yo, sorry to tell you that your mother or your grandmother just called and your mother just passed away. I didn't give a fuck back, then. Once that happened, it was like, I didn't give a fuck about none of it.
All right. You was fresh in too. You know how that go.
Yeah. And I was in that motherfucking cell by myself, player. But but that's when I said, man, but that night, and this is the crazy part, and this is what got helped back to you, Lo, how I got through it. Is that fucking night. The girl, my girl Pauline sent me a letter, and she had my daughter writing on it, Ebony. Yo, we gonna be here for you. We love you. She had the baby writing her little Google Gaga on it. And I said, man, if I ain't got nothing else to live for, I got this to live for.
Yo,
And
they
that's
said,
and that's what told me, man, just running around with these little knuckleheads in the yard, getting in trouble about this, that, and other, and mad at the world, and mad at the police, and all that. Man, where the law library at, man? I got to get the fuck out of here.
yo, they said Huff and them, that they was from East New York.
Yeah, Derek Russell and them, Huff. Yeah.
he said my mother was the gang counselor on Livonia Avenue in the 70s.
Who was mother name?
The same guy, 7. Like this, lit up.
Oh, okay.
My mother was the gang counselor.
Oh, look on your screen,
On Livonia?
Yeah.
On Livonia Avenue, the gang counselor. His mother was the gang counselor.
A gang counselor?
Yep.
In the 70s.
Back in the 70s on Livonia Avenue.
On Livonia and what? Because Livonia go a long way. That should go all the way to 92nd Street, all the way back there
Miss Williams.
to New Lots Avenue.
He said Mrs. Williams.
Miss Williams? All right, Miss Williams. You had Miss King. Well, like I said, my stomping grounds is now this the elders the ones that I was around from Van Sideren and Sutter to Van Sideren and Linden Boulevard to Pennsylvania and Sutter to Pennsylvania and Linden Boulevard. All them people, that was my section.
That's that box, that 4 box.
That was my box. You know what I'm saying? So everything that ran through there, that was us. That was us.
Yeah.
Because that was us.
Right.
But so outside of that, they might have been, but that's not our story. Our story was within that square foot.
Hey JJ, them said they want to know what advice can you give to the young kids that's in the street today? What advice would you give to them?
What advice can I give to them?
Yeah, young kids that's in the street today.
Best advice I can give to them is to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, then you're going to stop and you're going to want the best for yourself. Just stop and think. Just think for a minute. But first and foremost, love yourself. Because once you do that, then you ain't going to risk losing yourself. No, and because now once you can do that, then you can love other people. You know, I ain't got to be so angry at it at the world no more. I got to see the world for what it is. I know that each and every day I got to get up, go out and do what I got to get. My food, clothing, and shelter. You know, but I love me, man. That's the best advice I can give anybody. First of all, most love yourself, man. Because once you love yourself, then you're going to stop and think. Because you ain't going to harm yourself. And you ain't going to harm those that you love. Outside of that, always remember this. What other people eat, they ain't never going to make you shit, man. What other people eat ain't never going to make you shit. And what you eat ain't going to make them shit. You know, you got to get your food your way, they going to get their food their way. They going to, because ain't nobody going to put 100% in you but you. I don't care, your mama, your daddy, ain't nobody going to put 100% in you but yourself. Because everybody got their own shit to worry about. So they can't give you 100% of you. Yeah. But love you, man. That's the best I can tell you.
But you know what, too, JJ? I think a lot of them don't realize it's not worth it because they see a you after 30-something years, me, because people are doing so much amount of time.
And they can't. And my point is this. And my point is this. I did all that time, but I showed that there is a way. I did all that time, and I came out here and the things that I tried to have accomplished and tried to accomplish, and gonna still accomplish. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit around and complain and worry about it. And no, I got to get out there and get my own. You know, and I ain't got to always do it illegally either. There's better ways to do it. Smarter ways to do it. I ain't got to look over my shoulder and worry about if a motherfucker gonna kick my door in and none of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that feels good.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know, I don't never want them to think that, like our doctor said, prison is sweet or easy. Because they say, what he did this time, he made it out, he's successful. They don't know what we went through going through that time. Losing loved ones, dealing with a whole lot of stuff, like you said, seeing kids growing, but they don't also realize we made it. It's a lot that didn't make it. It's a whole lot that don't make it out that pen. Go in there and don't come back out.
Yeah.
They don't know that part though. They don't see that part.
And it drives motherfuckers, and it definitely drives people crazy, man.
Yeah.
It definitely. The first guy I seen kill himself was a guy named Just, the C-74 up in the Bing. Me and my co-defendant, we was the house gang. We was going to get the food early in the morning. And he called me. He said, "Yo, Jay, come here." He said, "Yo, man, here, I'm gonna give you this. I want you to stab me in my neck, and I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna clog up to a clog of blood, and come back and save you and your crime." I looked at him and said, "Man, get out of here." And I went and I told my co-defendant, right? This nigga's crazy, right? So, you know, normally we would come down the south side and feed them first, right? But it just so happened we went down the north side to feed the people that was in the cells on the north side. By the time we got to the south side, this nigga done hung up. Dead as a doornail.
Not a pretty sight.
Oh, Just. Yeah.
That's
it's real, boy.
Real, man.
That's definitely for real. Like,
and then
that's why, like, it kills you mentally in there. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they say when you say some people don't make it out, that's one of the ways of not making it out. Because even if you come out of there mentally, you can be. You know what I mean? You're not the same.
None of us the same.
Yeah. That's why, listen, I said I would never take Thursday and none of that. Yo, you want to go see a second? Nah, man, I'm good. You know, Never. I never want you to put that label on me.
Yeah.
Staying strong, that's right.
Cause they
That's
look like my man Pappy. Pappy fucked up now. Pappy Mason, he fucked up with that, man. They done gave him all that fucking medication. And see,
that's how I feel.
those were friends of mine.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's to calm you.
Yeah.
Because you're a threat. Because you're a threat. He's a threat. He's a threat just influenced. He's a threat
Yeah.
through.
But they do that because they do that to those who want to be politically legends.
We're gonna break you down.
And see, that's why I say Pappin was my friends, man. All of us grew up together. Pap, Cat, Dude. Well, quite a few of them that they ain't even make it, man.
Like you said, they giving these drugs, and right now, if you taking that drug over time, it's gonna break you down mentally. So even if they don't give it to you so much, it done broke down the cells in your brain. It done broke you down. So now you.
But the difference now, these kids come to jail addicted to pills. They already hooked on pills when they come to jail, so they quick to shoot this on them that we're gonna get you off Percocets or whatever. Take this. This gonna get you off the the oxy, the Percocets, whatever these kids are taking now.
Yeah.
But this is getting addicted to something else that they want them addicted to. Because now they walking around in jail like
zombies, zombies, man.
Now he don't fuck with perks no more. He don't fuck with oxys no more. But when med call come for the prescription meds, he ran out the gate to get that now. Now he ain't focusing on law library. He ain't focusing on law library. He ain't focusing on trying to get time back. That's how they get these young kids now.
And even if
they coming addicted, dog.
You go home, you addicted.
Oh yeah, you go home.
And of course, of course they gotta find their reply.
Right. So that's another thing that's different with the time of prison now and back then. Now, dog, they're getting these kids. They're not even getting them because they're already addicted to these pills, this feeling, this whatever it's doing. And so what they substituting it with is, I'm gonna give you this to get you off of this. But this is fucking them up, man. That shit they giving them got these kids, dog. They sit in their cell. They don't want to take showers. They don't care about packing. Though they talking about, you got a cigarette?
Yeah.
Give me a cigarette, homie. Go to, but that's how they getting the kids now. And that's the difference, man.
It is.
That's why kids that I know out here that I've been I sit around, they know Uncle Jay. Listen, you don't want to play chess? Yeah. Because I want you to learn. I want you to learn how to think. Because you know how to think, you know how to move.
And that's the question they just asked right here. Do you feel it's harder to spread the truth than staying quiet?
Yeah.
Of course it is. If you stay quiet, you can't. What's that old saying? The truth is closed to the ears, except for those of understanding. Some shit like that. But of course it is. If you don't say nothing to these kids, because I'm gonna still try to talk to them. Some of them listen and some of them don't. Like just before I left New York, I used to sit around my sister's house and play chess with these kids all day. When I left, one of the kids got into the chess tournament the next school year.
That's what's up.
But it's to keep them off them games and all that other kind of stuff like that. You got to give them something to think about.
Yeah, give them a whole new way of thinking, man. But when you was locked down right now, even taking that same thought, we did the same question in there from the time of you being, getting older in the penitentiary, trying to talk to the youth or talk to the new cast that's coming in. How did you feel? How you feel they was perceiving you or taking that information, being that they, they ran into a guy that did 18, 19, 20 years. Now you run into this cat there that just did he in there on a quick 6 year, 7 year. How was it talking to them cats and seeing them coming in?
Some of them listen, you know, and some of them don't. Because once they pass that threshold, you know, they think they're a whole different person. And some of them listen and some of them don't. Like I said, like myself, I listen to them older dudes. Yo, man, here go. You look up this case here. You look up, you know, here go this lawyer here, write this lawyer. And it kept me out of the yard, just kept me out of the bullshit. You know, because you can be who the fuck you want to be in the penitentiary. You can talk and you can be the baddest motherfucker on the planet in the penitentiary. You know, because nobody knows.
Right.
Listen, I ain't got time for that. I ain't trying to be no penitentiary. I ain't trying to be no penitentiary legend.
I think like with that question, is it hard to spread the truth from being around JJ in the penitentiary? It's different. People got to realize he just went walk up on, he just came to jail. Every youth that comes to the jail. So he's going to sit back and observe you. How does this dude conduct himself? How is he carrying himself? Is he worth me approaching, trying to give him this knowledge? Because you might approach it, dude, like, get the fuck out of here, you old time. Now you in something. You can't approach everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, homie. Everything is not for everybody. Some people you could approach. So you have to sit back and observe how this young man is carrying himself, how he moving. Am I going to put myself at risk? Am I going to mess up all I got going by going to associate myself with this young guy and trying to school him?
Yeah.
Because you put yourself in the mix once the dude's spinning with him.
Yeah, they know you.
That's your man.
You associate.
That's your man.
Yeah.
So you just can't. You gotta sit back and observe and do how he carry himself first.
Just like, but you do that just like you do in the street. I mean, when you're in the street, you know, you let me see who this person is before I even do what I need to do. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, yeah.
And now going up in there and stuff. Let me see something. Well, I'm gonna get to that. The questions about the crew you grew up with, because we still. And then I want to, because my question is, when did it switch for you in the penitentiary as you saw more of the gang factor coming in, where it wasn't like, you know, it was just crew, New York, Brooklyn, Queens, or God Body,
when it really hit me, this is when it really hit me that there was the gangs was, when the gangs more started happening in there. When I left out of Greenhaven and I was going up to Clinton, I was going to Auburn.
What years are these?
This was in 86. In 86, I left Greenhaven. I was going to Auburn. I was in downstate. And these dudes did a roll call, man.
You
know what I'm saying? These niggas did a roll call for like an hour.
Yes, you did.
They did the roll call. And then when they finished, the other group did a roll call. That's when I know that. Yeah, this is so and so and so and so, aka so and so and so and so and so, aka so and so and so and so. I said, who the fuck is for about an hour? That's when I knew who was Bloods and who was Crips.
Oh, this was 90. Oh, you got 96.
Yeah.
96. He was leaving Greenhaven going to Clinton. 96. Had to go through downstate. and go. I know he's an 80s, but even I know he's
96. Okay.
Yeah, he was going to Green Haven. I mean, he was going to.
Yeah, these niggas did a roll call on me. I said, man, who the fuck is this? And that's when the dudes, you know, yo, that's who so and so and there, that's so and so. All right. And if I, you know.
So before that time, the jails you was in before that, you never, it was no gangs or no.
No, you just had religious. Those was the gangs. The Catholic, the Protestants, the Muslims, the Bilalian Muslims, the American Muslims. You know,
Native Americans.
Yeah, they the ones. That's where the beef was at. The Bilalians didn't like the American Muslims, and the Christians didn't care too much, about the Protestants. You know, and
That's a jihad. They was wild.
They was going. So that until then, and that's when because you mind you was up north, so you in the mountains, so you don't see it.
But back then, you still had Herman Henson around. You know, you had the
Rat hunters.
Yeah, rat hunters. Those was the only ones. Rat hunters was the only ones. You know, but then you had the Dominicans. But like I said, they stayed with their group. They wasn't calling themselves Yetas. They wasn't calling themselves Crips. They wasn't calling themselves Bloods. You know, they was just their little crew.
Yeah. They were just some Latino cats that's just together hanging out because they feel they're the minority out there. So yeah. So wow. So that's that because that's why it's good information. Let dudes hear that this stuff, and this is New York State we here talking about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all elsewhere. So they're hearing this from '96 from a person that was locked up in 1976.
At 20 in.
20 in. He first started hearing this in 1996.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah.
Words. Log. I'm getting. We were just talking about that. I gotta get my Bar Cam. Gotta get Uncle Bar. That's the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we was talking about. Me and Jay. We're gonna get Bar Kim up here. Get that.
Yeah, let him tell you his war story.
What up, my little brother Tim? Tim, what up, Tim?
Tell his war stories.
Tim the Key, I see him. What up, Tim? My little brother. Tim the Key.
Yeah. But we got to get to them time off, the ones that I know. You know, I can always tell you the stories that I remember coming up out there in East New York with the Tomahawks and how it was back then.
Yeah.
And when that, when like I said, before the education of Sonny Carson came about, and before everybody turned into gods and earths.
That was first. Yeah, the gods took over first. Yeah.
You know. And at the time in East New York, everybody was still gangbanging. Mm-hmm. And then Bar, Raheem got locked up. And when they came home, they was no longer Raheem, and it was no longer a Bar Kim or Footer. It was, Raheem's name was Carnell. It was no more Carnell Boatwright. It was Raheem. It was no more James Parker, aka Z. It was Bar Kim. Born Truth. Eggy. King of Law. All of a sudden everybody 5% in there. And then, that became, to me, it became more of a gang like the Tomahawk. Because, they want, if you miss quoting 120, if you miss quoting 120, you was getting beat up.
You got a universal.
You got beat up.
You got that universal. You got that universal. You ain't know that.
Because you didn't understand the rules of the book when you read it the first time.
But not even that. Out here, where the E and Y, where they had the Mecca at, if you wasn't God and you walked through there and you didn't know the day math,
and that was it. What was the days of mathematics? You need to like and what I never really understood is that they always say that a parrot can quote 120.
Yeah.
And that's all they wanted to know. Do you know 120?
You know 120, yeah.
You know. And if you didn't,
oh, they're taking off right there.
Yeah, you got beef.
Best believe that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they say,
but it was a good thing. But don't get me wrong, it was a good thing because back in the time, like I said, when we was tomahawking and stuff, we still had that mentality. That okay, yeah, we ain't gonna let nobody mess with us, but the white folks can still do what the fuck they want to do. When it's stopped and said, man, the black man is God.
Right.
Made you stop and don't be uncivilized. When those words start coming into our neighborhood, is when black folks really start to think. Being uncivilized. Remember that we didn't use those kind of words. Being righteous. Your gods, your queens. We wasn't given those common accomplishments. When I was coming up.
Nope.
Oh, we lost him.
You lost him.
That's that.
Hope his phone.
That's that.
The phone didn't die.
Where he at though?
Yeah.
That
wooded area. Yeah.
That was our uncle,
That
man.
was Uncle Jay. We doing this one time. I shout out. That's he's also with I just got a call from Psych. You know what I mean? That was Psych.
That was Psych,
Yeah, that was Psych, but he gonna call back. His phone dropped. The phone dropped that he was on with, so he gonna hit back. I was gonna put him on live, let him speak to the people, say what's up to y'all. You know how it go, you know what I mean? But yeah.
I'm getting short too.
Yeah.
I told him the other day, I said, I'm trying to come home.
Word up. Free Psych, right? You know what I mean? That's how they calling and tapping in and getting close to that March 9th, that low vest shoot. Y'all know what it's about, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? That low vest shoot, we out there doing our 1-2 for the brothers, you know what I mean, locked up in the belly of the beast. Yeah. And those, that's not here.
No, who we got?
You know what I'm saying?
We got 3, right? People locked up. We looking good.
Oh, yeah, we short now.
Yeah.
Sight,
Buff,
and
Frank.
Yeah.
Nah, Lockheed.
Oh, Lockheed. Yeah, because him and Panda together. Him and Sight together. Yeah. That's why I would love to get that call, and that's why I thought that was him. Because he be calling me from, different numbers, and I didn't know who it was. Word, but yeah, you definitely gonna next time Sight tap in, get him on here, talk to the people, see what's good and whatnot. But yeah, man, we gonna definitely try to see what's good, get Uncle Jay where he at.
Somebody up there earlier said free Mac Moulton. I don't know who that was. That's the homie. That's the comrade.
Where was that?
It's up there. That's Mac Murder. Mac Murder. Put his real name up there, Mac Moulton. That's the homie. All day, every way you could think of. That's Mac.
No doubt.
Mac just went to the board. He just went to the board I talked to him with the board like 2 weeks ago. He in Otisville.
You gotta see what's going on. See if you know what I mean. Now dudes getting they time and they not kidding. They sitting back and waiting to come home.
Yeah, he didn't want to. He just went to the board though. He in Woodburn or Otisville. I think it's Woodburn.
Be sure.
He probably made it to a meeting.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now, even if now they doing that, he probably coming there to ride by Queensboro. Start somebody dudes be coming down and you get shot.
Because homie been in jail since he was like 13, in his 40s now. So they gonna give homie a shot.
That be them stretches we talking about, man.
They giving everybody they wasn't 18, mind fully developed. These dudes caught their body 17, 16. Matt was 13. Come on, homie. His mind wasn't developed, even though it's more than one. But homie should get a shot. He definitely should give him a shot.
And that's what come on. After you done lock the person down for more, like you saying with Uncle, some double of their time they've been out in the world. Don't you think that person would really tell you where they could come out and they could do whatever they need to do and say, you know what, we put them behind the 8 ball already now. Because look, they some odd years behind and we don't know what we throwing them out to. Because the world done changed. It done changed so drastically now. Look, you know what I mean? I'll come home. Come on. Cell phone, this going on, that's
what I was saying though. That's what they fear. And that's what these young kids have to look at. I got a homie, Matt, went to jail, he was 13 years old. That man in his 40s, 45, 47, somewhere around there. He's still in jail. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, they're going to let him out. And not this time, but next time. They're going to let him out. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, he done did 30, 40 years maybe in prison. So now when these young kids catch a case today in 2024, when they see a young man who done did 30 years come out, education smart, they say, nah, we got to give him at least 70 years.
That's why them business
make sure my grandson got a job. You know what I'm saying? Give him 70 years. They don't look at it. These correctional officers upstate, that's all they got. They graduate out of high school because their daddy or son or granddaddy was a corrections officer. They right in.
They right on, yeah.
So if they could keep them going 70 years, I know my grandson got a job because nobody else be here. He gonna be here. He got 70. Yeah. He got 120. He got natural life. He got this. Yeah, we're gonna keep this shit going.
You ain't not.
For our kids.
Some of them numbers they've been giving out recently, when you watch the news and they talking about, oh, they giving him 75 years.
Man, look at Lockheed, 175 years. Lockheed, Kilo, whatever you want to call him, got 175 years. Come on, homie. Who the fuck gonna do that?
Oh, Jay, you back?
I'm trying to see if I get back.
You back.
You back. You turn your joint.
Okay, is that my, cut that off? Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Yeah. Now you can turn it sideways.
All right, that's better?
Yep. Good.
One thing they wanted to know when it got cut off, they said outside of the Tomahawks, what other gangs influenced you?
Well, the first gang that I ever known about was a gang called the Ghetto Brothers out in East New York. They used to be in the school 213. The leader name was Guto. I was living on Malta Street. There was a Spanish guy named Papo, Lilo. They introduced, I used to hang out with them. We used to go up to 213 in the school. That was the gang. And like I said, you had the Pennsylvania boys, Gregory and them. They lived on Pennsylvania and New Lots between Sud Avenue and Blake. Then you had counting them on Georgia Avenue. Then you had me and Huff, the guy you talking about. Huff and them used to live on Alabama. Pudgy and them on Williams, Eggy on Sheffield. Then you had Hinsdale, which back then was the dope block. Hinsdale between Blake and Dumont. That was the dope block. That was where the money was at. And that's where me and my partners we used to be at.
So those were cool back in the day. That's what I'm saying. And
yeah.
That's why it's good to know New York City gangs, especially in Brooklyn, because you're in Brooklyn. You maybe had some people in Harlem or Staten Island that you met, but as far as Brooklyn and Queens.
Yeah, back then the Tomahawks was the biggest gang back then. You had the Unknown Riders, and in Brownsville you had the Jolly Stompers and Bedford Stuyvesant. You know, but the Tomahawks was the biggest gang out there back then. They were spread over.
They definitely big. Yeah. No home pause, but yeah, they.
But all of them came to East New York. All of them that, no matter where they lived at, when it was a big meeting, they had to come to East New York, to Alabama Avenue, to the park, to what they call it. Back then they used to call it Dead Man Park.
The big phone.
Because like I said, if you came through there and you wasn't right.
Because you see that how the park is, it's in the dead zone. It's like in the middle of
projects. You in the middle of projects.
Middle. Oh, huh? No, it's over there by Alabama. Like when you
On
walk,
Alabama,
you gotta walk up Alabama. You walk straight into it.
you walk straight. You got to walk straight into it. You got four.
No, it goes through it, but you go out through other end.
You can't drive through it.
No. You can't drive. Yeah,
you can't drive through it.
You can walk through
Yeah,
it.
nah, you can't drive through the park, and you can go all the way from Atlantic Avenue till you hit Blake Avenue, and then you get over to Dumont Avenue and go all the way down to get on Dumont and go all the way down to New Lots Avenue, make that turn, but keep going. But you got to go through the park. And Alabama Park wasn't some place that too many people wanted to come through.
They said the Bronx had the Savage Skulls.
Yeah. You had the Savage Skulls, you had the Black Spades, but they was like further out, like you said, in the Bronx and Manhattan.
As far as Brooklyn and Queens,
you had the Jolly Stompers, the Unknown Riders, the Ghetto Brothers, the Tomahawks. It was either one of them.
You know the difference, like the difference in like JJ generation and ours. I noticed from my uncles and stuff. All my uncles and even my pops got the scar in their stomach, the staples.
I'm sorry, they get shot. They got
they got stabbed.
Oh yeah, back then.
Back then they stabbed you. Get your gut shot. All my uncles, all of them got the staples. Like no, they put the staples the more.
They gotta go in and do a little surgery and all that. Yeah.
Mad old timers got that shit.
So man, so that's what I'm saying. So back then, and that's why I said that's why this is crazy because in the '70s, you wasn't even home. You wasn't even out when I was born.
You were out for the blackout.
You was out when I was born. I was
over the blackout.
Man, I was in Comstock in the blackout. We ain't even know that a blackout happened in the city.
Yeah, you in Comstock.
You
was busy.
I didn't even know, yo, man. My wife started coming to see me. Every time she came to see me, she bought me a brand new pair of Italian shoes. Where the fuck you get this from? Man, we got Macy's up in my house.
The blackout was eating the blackout.
Hey JJ, you had a zip gun?
No, I had a 22. I took the first gun I ever took off of Hinsdale. Dude put his gun up under the car tire, and I happened to see it. I had my man Kevin push him down in the gallery, and I ran up under him and snatched the gun. It was a 22. That was the first gun I had.
I was telling dog about them zip guns, how he was making them out the antennas.
Yeah, I ain't never had none of them.
He got a zip gun. Zip gun, they can pop you.
Yeah, that shit pop. That shit blow up in your face.
Yeah,
I seen the dude do it. He had the zip gun to put the little
rubber band.
The rubber band, but they had the big ass tuna fish. That it's not tuna fish. The big salmon can, the little key that they had, and popped that whole gun popped in his hand.
They pop back.
Pop now.
We used to make those with the back in the day too. Like when we was in the East on Pennsylvania, we was out there. We used to make those little the guns. But it was like the war. You had the rubber band and you pull it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
the first gun I ever had was a 22.
22, man.
That was the cannon back then.
Yeah, that was
the cannon, homie. The 22 in the 70s, early 70s.
70s.
But that's when my mind said, listen. Once we saw me and Kevin and Jack was on Hinsdale, it was a whole different character, man. Because before we just breaking into places and breaking into soda factory, breaking into carpet factories.
And it's crazy.
When me and Kevin got on Hinsdale and we seen on the dope block, whole different mindset.
Yeah, that's right. It's real, boy. Yo, and it's crazy because like we look at things differently now because I couldn't see Amir. Amir's 18. I couldn't see him going through what you went through at 17. Or I couldn't see him going through what I went through at 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? And just to see that you went through this at an early age to the point where just imagine you went through this stuff right before you even hit 17. So when did you start coming out the street? Like when did you really officially was like, yo, grandma, mommy got us out here. We got to get our own, or we in these streets because this the way society is at this time. When at that time, you could be in the street at 6, 7 years old.
Let me tell you, my first arrest, the first time I ever got arrested, I was stealing beer off the freight trains across from Brownsville Boys Club. I was 9 years old. Me, Michael Payne, Herman, we went to Brownsville to the boys club to swim in the pool. And we came out the park, somebody had broken the freight train and a beer freight train. I'll never forget a Schaefer beer. The old guy said, yo, come on, shorty, come with me. And I went with him and his partner. We got all this beer. We got like about 20 cases in the back of Coney Island Joe's there at the fence where the garbage can was at. He said, yo, shorty, go in there and see if anybody want to buy some beer. So I go on to Coney Island Joe. I see this white dude. I said, hey, you want to buy some beer? He looked at me and said, you got some beer? I said, yeah, I got some beer. He said, all right, meet me in the back. We get in the back. As soon as we bring some cases up out of the from behind the fence, police swarms us. Boom! Throw us up on the car, lock us up, throw the cuffs on us, put us in the car. The two dudes that I was with, they older than me, but they crying like a motherfucker. And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck you crying about? I don't know no better. But they gave us a disappearance. So they just put us in, wrote some shit up, and sent us out. What's that precinct? The 92nd Street, the 92nd precinct, some shit over there near the fire department in Canarsie. So as we walking down Linden Boulevard, the police pull up. He said, hey, who's Francis? And I looked and said, me. He said, your mother just called. As soon as he said my mother just called, I knew I was going to get killed. So my motherfucking mindset was I'm running away. Right?
Keep me in this.
Keep me here. I don't want to see that.
I'm getting ready to run away. But she ain't do nothing to me. She just get your ass in there, but she had me scared to death. Next
Some people
time
say your first brush with the Lord should have scared you.
And again, how old was you then?
9.
I was 9 then. I was 9 then. I was in the 3rd grade. We just moved out there to Malta Street. I was with Michael Payne and Fat Henry. And when they locked me up, what I found out is that when they locked me up, Michael and Henry came back to the boys club, and they told me I got arrested. And they went home and told my grandmother.
And you see that at 9 years old, at that time you would think in your mindset at that time you thought you was older than you were really.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I was just like I said, I'm in that middle. I'm that middle kid, and I wasn't taking no hand-me-downs. Always wait. I gotta wait for this. I gotta wait for that. I can't get no new sneakers. I gotta wait for this. So I went got my own money, so I get my own sneakers.
You got there's always one kid that's gonna do that because even though the other brothers and them going, do the same thing, but with Jay and Dragon, you know what I mean?
Man,
But
Bob, my mother used to say if her phone rang after 11 o'clock, it was about me.
That's you the bad child.
Either somebody call us saying I did something, or I'm calling from the precinct.
wow. But how was your mom? Was she disciplined like that with the kids? Was she mothering like that?
When we was younger, my mother put her foot down. Miss Mary ain't playing no games. When she got tired, she got tired. She whip your ass. But she was a loving mother, man. I mean, she was my best friend. Let me just put it like that. I don't want to linger on that because I don't want to tread down that memory lane right now.
Yeah. R.I.P. real word. Yeah. But that's where I guess like some of the structure from our family come from with mommy. You know what I'm saying? With grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She laid down because I was definitely old enough to take her learning, her teachings and stuff, and bring it to the family and stuff like that.
What I got from my mother's, as we got once we moved on to Alabama, her work ethic. My mother used to get up early in the morning every day to go to work. She was working in the hospital over there near Coney, Prospect Park. What's that? St. Mary's Hospital, something over there near Prospect Park. But she'd get up every morning. I remember when around that time, I had girls calling, maybe calling my house before my mother even get out to go to work. And she'd curse me out. You got these fucking girls calling me all kind of morning about her.
Yeah. Real, man. That's right. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Everybody, you know what I mean? Definitely chiming in, man, for sure. But that's what, that's why, wanted to have you, so we could definitely get you your story documented out there.
Listen, I always want to tell my story because like I told you, I did something with that kid St. Lads because I used to watch this thing on YouTube and he was talking about my man Lemuel Smith, the kid that they said killed that girl in Green Haven, and I remember that day. I remember like if it was just yesterday. I was in the trailer visit. I was supposed to come out the trailer visit that day. My wife was, we just finished spending out 2 days and 2 nights. And she came up missing. And they ain't closed that jail down until like 8 o'clock that night. If they closed it down when she came up missing, I just had to stay in the trailer visit until it was over.
They ain't found out till later that night this person was missing?
They ain't shut the jail down. They knew she was missing, but they ain't shut the jail down until like about 8 o'clock. Listen, I had like an ounce. I was loaded. I just said I just came off the trailer. I just came off the trailer.
Yeah. You talking about that, Jay? I gotta bring that story up, Jay.
Listen, and you don't believe me. And this is look, listen, and you don't believe me. And this is my God honest truth. Nephew, I never lie to you. Yo, they come up to Fishkill. I'm gonna tell the story.
You gotta tell.
No. We got time. No, because I need you to know. I need you to know. They come up to Fishkill, right? And they bring some shit like this, right? So I'm in the visit. I'm saying,
like
what the fuck? Yeah, I'm saying, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this, right? So, I'm contemplating. I'm looking around the visiting room. I'm trying to find me somebody, a horse. So, visit's over, right? I got this shit in my pocket. I'm saying, man, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I'm looking. I said, okay, when they searching that, I see some guys there. I say, okay, I'm good, right? And I turned around I turned around, looked at the police, and I said, yeah, I see y'all later. I see y'all later. I look back at the door, nobody in the strip search room. Man, I take this shit out of my pocket and I threw it in the garbage can. As soon as I walked through the door, the police came. They said, come on, and took me in the strip search. I couldn't do nothing with it.
You threw it in the garbage?
What? Because I was going to have one of the porters come, the guys who clean up. I was going to H Block to tell one of the dudes down that I dropped it in the garbage can to get it from me.
Yo,
But I had but when
it's real, boy.
But when they came, I ain't got that. I had to tell my nephew, man, I had to throw. He didn't believe me. I said, man, I had to throw that shit away. I couldn't take the chance, man.
yo.
I couldn't take the chance to get knocked off. And then look what happened. And good thing I did because I made the parole board.
Yeah.
Because I made the parole board. Had I held on to that, I'd be fucked up. I'd still be in there right now.
Oh man, yo, that was a crazy visit. That's your man, Sean. Sean was sleeping. Remember Sean?
Yeah.
Man, Sean, he's sleeping on the visiting floor.
Oh, they thought he was hot.
He on the visiting floor talking about, yo, it's hot as hell out here. You know, he was sitting in the sun on the bench. He going to sleep.
They thought he was hot.
Me, I'm running around. I'm seeing I'm seeing I'm seeing
Oh, yeah, man.
People on the visiting floor. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, I go to I'm smashing boom, boom. I'm going to smash this that was one visit. I was on a tear.
Yeah.
That visit. I was hitting everybody on that visit. Word.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, but Unc said, he got gave him that joint. Unc looked up, he said, what I'm gonna do with this? I think I take that back. And when I told you, Unc, I said, that's not coming back with me.
Yeah, that ain't come back with me. Yeah. So now I'm walking around the visiting room. I'm trying to find me a horse. So, man, you want to make some money? You want to make yeah.
He said he's not right here to make some money.
Yeah, I can take that. I said, that's not coming back with me. Oh man, that was a crazy one though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the memories, man. Memories and moments, man. That's all that was. That's a good one, man. Word. Came home though.
But listen, it was about a hustle, man. You got to find your lane up in there. Because my whole thing, like I said, I was law library, but I stayed in the mess hall. Because it's about a hustle, man. Mm-hmm. It's about a hustle, and it's about a hustle where you ain't trying to hurt nobody.
That's what it's about. That's what it's supposed to be about, man. And don't you made it out, and that's what it's about. Dudes understand now. We gonna let them know that you got to make it out sane, make it out doing what you got to do, and don't try to go back, man, because that's we say the belly of the beast. That's really the belly of the beast, man. Under the cell,
listen. The fact is, we talking to people that don't even go there. It's not worth it. Because that's what we talking to. Don't even go there, man. And those that might be happening that can get it on while they're in there, man. Listen and learn, man. Ain't nothing up in there but a bunch of dead people, man. Walking dead people. That's what I call it.
Definitely.
Walking dead, because
he ain't lying.
It's nothing, man. You got it's no possibilities other than running behind and letting somebody dictate your life to you, tell you what to do, when to do it, get up and
Yeah. And that's what what I mean.
Violating your shit whenever they want, and you got they violate at any time they want. Yep. They run up in your cells and tear your stuff up, and you can't have this, you can't have that.
These kids don't even want to listen to their parents now, so they.
And I tell kids, you want to know? I tell these kids, you want to know what the penitentiary like? Go hang out in your bathroom. Go hang out in your bathroom, because that's the cell.
Go
tell your bed and the toilet and all that shit right there. Go hang out in the bathroom.
TV, none of that shit. You go sit in there. And the
Yeah, go
sad
sit in there.
part,
That's the penitentiary.
but the sad part, JJ, the kids who going to jail now, they don't got nothing. They taking everything again now. They can't even get packages from home no more. We can't even send them packages. We can't even go
Wow.
visit them with books and magazines and shit no more. All that
No,
got to
but they-
come from a vendor that's owned from a white person who probably got stocks in the jail.
Uh-huh.
So all the money is just for cooling. Or it's their kids that own it.
they're saying
The vendor, the so-called
yeah.
vendor. We can't send food
They got
packages no
partnership,
more.
just like they got partnership with Corecraft and all that stuff.
All that.
You know what I mean? So
They make the license. You want to know who make New York State license plates? Auburn.
See? So
Yep.
it's like they gonna get their hand into it.
Go to Auburn. You got to tell them how to make license plates.
Like when they listen, like when they brought them TVs in the max jails. First we protesting that no, it don't happen. But then they got them TVs in there and they started taking your packages away. You was only able to get packages on Christmas and your birthday. New Year's, what is it? Christmas, New Year's, and your birthday? Only three times a year.
Listen, man, they got these kids out here. If you're listening, be aware, man. Get out there, go to school, stay in there, get your education, get a degree. It's a better way to get out there and make sure you do better, man, because, you know what I mean, we sitting here with a man who here sitting right now with 34 and a half years and stuff, and all it takes, you think about 34 and a half years they put you through to go through that, but all it only take you, 5 or 6 years to graduate, 4 years to graduate college, and come out of college with a good degree to make you some money.
Listen, I can quote more penitentiaries than I can quote colleges. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Me too.
I can quote more penitentiaries than I can quote colleges.
Yeah.
This is we gotta stay focused out here, y'all.
But the funny part is everything they doing now to strive to get through all the jury and all that. What we learned after all this time, we learned now. Little patience, little slow, little time work. You get all that.
But this is the salute to y'all too, because y'all platform is that y'all talking to people that's about enjoying life, that's loving life, and want to get together and just have a good time, create good memories, because that's all we can do is create memories.
Memories and great moments. Man.
Yeah, good memories, and not memories that every time we go somewhere they got some kind of static or some shit like that going on. Nah, man, it's about positive vibes, nothing but good vibes out here. And what y'all doing, y'all showing people, listen, man, it's about good vibes, about good friendships, good, knowing each other and just enjoying life, loving life. Double L for good, live your life, love your life.
Love your life. That's what we do.
And it's something I want to say to you. I watched one of your little things. You said you was telling people, listen, I say play it for not because because that's all we know is playing in this game of life.
Yep. As I tell people,
but I do it because when I went to school, when I first got locked up, I cursed like a sailor because, like I said, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. Every other word is fuck that, this, that, and the other coming out my mouth. And when I went to school, this teacher said, he said, you know why you curse so much? He said, because you ain't got better words to put and replace those curse words. He said, build up your vocabulary.
Yep.
I read a book called Coal. This is an old Western book, black Western book. You can't even find it. You can't even find it. He ain't let nobody call him nigga.
Sure did.
And they said find a word to replace that word. That's not negative. Because the word nigga was developed to belittle you as a people, not as a person, but as a people. That's what that word is. He said, so replace that, man. He said, because once you replace it with yourself, you're going to keep saying it to other people that know you, and they're going to start saying it. And they're going to start replace that word.
So, you just said a book. What were some of the books you did read up in there?
Oh.
I mean, just a few books to drop to the kids, the youth out there, something that'll give them.
They got a book called
knowledge, man.
It's a book. Echoes of a Distant Summer. Echoes of a Distant Summer.
Echoes of a Distant Summer.
Echoes of a Distant Summer.
Standing at the
What's
scratch
his name?
line.
God Johnson. Echoes of a Distant Summer and
What, his books?
Yeah, his books.
Standing at the scratch line. Standing at the scratch line.
Standing at the scratch line. That was one of the greatest books. That's one of the
greatest
greatest books I ever
right.
read, man.
Damn right. Damn right. That's Maya Angelou's son.
That's Maya Angelou's son, exactly.
Yeah, people don't know that. That's Maya Angelou's son, yeah.
Yeah. But that's if you read any book, if you're gonna get any book, get that book because it's gonna teach you something.
I just want to tell them you gotta read Stand at the Scratch Line first.
Yeah, because Echoes of a Distant Summer is the second book.
The second book. Stand at the Scratch Line is the first book. Then it's Echoes of a Distant Summer. Echoes of a Distant Summer is going to take you back to understand why he was the way he was and Stand at the Scratch Line.
Yeah.
They're fishing.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. We 2 hours in on them. We done dropped points on them, gave them some knowledge in that history, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
But if I want to teach, if I want to leave you with nothing else, that regardless of all that shit, listen, man, it ain't never too late, man. It's to dream big and want something for yourself, Like I said earlier, man, it's about loving yourself. You love yourself, you want the best for yourself. And it ain't hard out here. I done been home now 13 years. Since I've been home, I done got me cars and I got me a brand new house that it ain't big, it ain't no mansion, but it's mine.
It's yours. It's yours.
You know what I'm saying? It's mine. You gotta want something for yourself, man. And when you want something for yourself, you're gonna go out and get it. And you ain't got to be all crazy, no illegal stuff. You ain't got to do nothing. Patience, man.
Patience the virtue, man. As I tell them, man, people gotta jump out here and be with the Joneses so early.
Take your time.
You can't jump out there like that. Can't jump out there like that, because you jump out there like that, that's when that recycling go back and forth. You back and because you done made a dumb move. Be patient, man.
And man,
that come in time,
If dudes would have saw your face back in there after 34 and a half, Uncle, you came back in there a year after really being home. Oh
man, I would never hear that. Be dudes that kept coming back, that was coming back in like that. We look at him like he's a fucking idiot, man.
You love jail. You love
you love jail. You can't function out there. Like I said, people can be in jail if they can be anything they want to be. They can be the toughest motherfuckers on the planet. Because I used to dudes be in the cell. This, that, and other, this, that, and other, this, that, and other. Hey, you ain't shit. You ain't coming up out there selling none of that. So you can be whoever you want to be in when you in there. Old Italian dude, man. Old Italian dude said, he said, know something, Jay? Guy named Lou Ferrante. He said, know something, Jay? He said, the real gangsters is the guys that's out here in population. Those are the real gangsters.
Yeah, in the world.
In the free world.
The free world. That's you a sucker. You feel like a sucker in jail, man. You're right.
Because you already in jail, but you're gonna get into another jail. You a jail inside of a jail.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Just because you want to prove yourself. Just because you mad at people. You mad at the police. Man, listen. Later for y'all,
man. You got you got about 5 more years before you get to that 17 years of 17 years being home, 17 years of being,
No.
you know what I mean?
Listen.
No, he got 17. He been home what?
13.
I've been home 13 years now.
Got 4 more.
17. He got 4
I
more.
got 4 more.
17 to start all over
You gotta
again.
start
And start over. And start over.
Yeah, you got to start.
Listen.
I was counting.
Listen.
They got that one out there. The next one.
No, after this, he's fresh now.
No, he ain't.
Cause look, that's 17.
No, he ain't.
At 17,
He went to jail. He was 17. He did 17 plus another 17. He had to be out here for. This only gonna make 117 even out here. He got another 17 to do.
But
to even his number.
No. It's my first 17. I was free. The next two 17s. The first 17 I was free. The second two 17s I was done.
That don't count. Nah, you crazy? You got to go out.
No.
Come on again. When I walked out, I was fresh on this earth again. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Start from there.
Yeah. We definitely gonna keep it fresh. And yo, and another one too. We doing we get it together and stuff because you know I spoke to Uncle Red. He already know it stuff. He gonna be up here this time. What's this? What you said that was June, right? June.
Yeah, June 2nd.
For him, know what I'm saying? We gonna
June 2nd. June 2nd, I'll be 65 years old, man.
Yeah, we in the building June 2nd.
That's a big number, man.
We in the building.
There ain't no bullshit. That's a big number.
We're gonna get together, get something popping. You know what I mean? We're gonna come up to the town. We're gonna be up here in New York. We're gonna get the cousins. Yeah. And I mean, we're gonna get the cousins. We're gonna get his nephews and all of them together, nieces and stuff. We're gonna come together. Get something righteous for Uncle, man.
Because you know, one of the best moments that I had since I've been home is taking that trip to Florida with my nephews, man. Even though you know we had some good time, man. We had fun. You know.
I was just showing we was all suited up. I said, look at us. Yeah. We was down there because Little Star, R.I.P. Star Low, but Little Star was there. Yeah, we was down there.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. We had that villa, man. That, you know, shit was all going crazy because the motherfucking girls drank up all the fucking alcohol. These two motherfucking bras stayed in the house. Well, we had like four bottles, right? Yeah. Big bottles, no little bottles, no little shits. We had them big bottles. We come in the house, them shits is empty.
Yo, we had the Yeah, we was like, that's not, We had a night. That was a nice road trip. That was a nice one, man. Yeah, that was a nice one. We got to do that one again. You know, take it on the road. But see that drive from here to Florida, that's too much. But it's like, see, it's cool. It's cool.
But we gotta have a van.
Yeah.
It was good. It was cool just to be with the family and rock out.
Yeah. They had that football game. What's that college football game? When we went to that tailgate party.
Yeah, Howard have to tell us. It was we was tailgating, players.
Yeah, that shit was nice.
Tailgated with college with they tell black. Yeah, Little Star.
Where you at right now?
Yo, that was a good one, yo. That was a good one, yo. We had a good time on that one. Yo, and shout out to Ja. We were selling his shirts too at the mall.
Yeah.
Yo, it was crazy. That was a crazy one.
Yeah, the You Mad shirts, right?
Yeah, I still got my You Mad shirt too.
Me too. I don't know if I still got one of those, but I still got the video.
Yeah, word. But yeah, that's what's up, man. But you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, man, you know it's not but love, man. We've been on this joint. I'm about to see what's up with you, man. Is there anything else?
No, we good for now. Like you said, we're going to touch off on, because I just want to have those that know that I'm going to start a little YouTube channel, because I've been out here in these woods and I've been chopping, so I've been using it as a workout. So I'm going to start a little workout video a session called 50 Fitness. Take my 40 Fitness program that we was running in Fishkill and bring it out here in the street. The 50 Fitness. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Just want to stay in shape. Keep your heart pumping.
Health as well.
You know?
Word.
All right, so listen, y'all take it easy, man. I love y'all, and we'll
Hey,
holler at y'all
y'all.
later, right?
Right.
Definitely gonna chop back at you again, man.
Love
You know
you,
what I mean?
dog.
See what's
All
getting
right.
that part 2 in.
Absolutely. All
All
right.
right, baby. All right,
Love
Tim,
you.
love you, little Tim. Timmy, love you, boy.
Yo, Timmy,
What up?
Tim,
Tim, what up, boy?
Truth Lady, salute y'all, man.
Tim said he read the book, Facts, the best book ever, Facts. All right, Tim, so you already know.
Chip Low.
Chip, what up, homie?
Salute Chip for holding down the background, man, for doing your 1-2, man.
Listen, you know, salute to the chat, the panel, man. Listen, you know, when you're around greatness, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. You got Ralph Lowe. Listen, Ralph Lowe is on social.
I
Listen,
only come out, man. Y'all drag
Ralph
me out.
Lowe is on the platform. You know, it's guys that say Ralph Lowe name and scream Ralph Lowe name, and he ain't on their platform. He on our platform. But you know, salute to them, man.
It's home. No, I'm always home. Always home. I be hiding, but I'm always home, man. You know that.
Salute to the home team, man. Listen.
Okay.
You know, y'all, you know, next week, you know, y'all make sure y'all come out, you know, come show some love.
Yeah, hey, yo, hold on. Tim, you coming up? Tim, you coming up on March 9th?
He gonna be going.
Yeah, he gonna get back.
But yeah, for the March 9th, we definitely out there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing our 1-2, celebrating the fallen and the brothers that's locked up in the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Who's it, George?
That's Fat G. That's Fat. His name is Fat G. That's his name. Fat G. That's his name. Fat G. I don't care how skinny he get. It's always gonna be Fat G to the John. We always gonna call him Fat G. That's it. He ain't getting away from that. Just had surgery. I'm chilling. Okay. Call me later, man. That's why you had surgery. Call me later.
Tim coming up in June. He coming for that boat ride.
Oh, boat ride, Tim. Okay, Brody. I see you on the boat ride. Love you, man. All right.
He's definitely gonna be for that.
They did for boat ride. All right. Yeah. That's better anyway.
Come out there, you know what I mean? Have a little good time. Word. But yeah, you know, y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing our 1-2. You know what I mean? My Life with Ralph Lowe had to drop that, you know what I mean, that exclusive on the Super Trife and the Ralph and the Session TV channels, YouTube. Hope y'all like, sharing, subscribing. You know, we do it for the culture, for the movement. Give you that content. Y'all know what it is, man. Word. It's been a little thing. You know how like we said, man, it ain't always about that negativity, man. We bring that positivity and bring that information. And you know what I mean? For those that know, y'all see, you know what I mean, family was definitely knee deep, waist deep, whatever, how you deep into the, you know what I mean, into that tomahawk thing. So that my uncle was the first person I brought, you know what I mean, brought to the platform to bring some of that knowledge. Just like you see, who was that? I think that was Lovely Lady. Who was that? No, that was Seven, that right? Who was that? Seven?
Yeah.
7. You know what I mean? My Uncle Bar Kim. You know I'm gonna get Bar up here. And then you know, when we go through Bar, that's gonna be a whole nother rabbit hole right there. You know what I mean? Because he was actually in the, you know what I mean, the Education Sonny Carson movie and stuff, and you know, participated in that. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm definitely pushing forward with this now, because my mom's passed away. I wanted to get her up here, but you know how things go. Things be happening in life. You be doing this, you doing that, and don't really put, you know, the most important things that you need to put in the forefront and do it. But you think, oh, I'm gonna have another time. Oh, I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? You know. But now realizing time can be short sometime, and it just so happened in this case, whereas you know she, you know, left us a little earlier than I thought, so I wasn't able to really sit down with her and get her interview and her documentation about her history and whatnot, because you know, my mom, you know, her history is definitely deep, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get it from, you know, from my brothers and them, and you know what I mean, and go from there. But we're going to be touch up on Mom Dukes, but I'm definitely going to hit Bar Kim up, Born Queen, you know how it is, you know what I mean? Hit all my family up, and we're going to be talking about Uncle Black. I mean, Uncle Black and all that.
Uncle Black ain't here. I can tell you about that.
R.I.P. Uncle Black. Uncle Black.
I can tell you about the things, boy. My boy.
Yeah. He had the spot in Jersey. You know what I mean? It was good nights out there in Jersey, man.
Boy.
R.I.P. Uncle Black. You know what I mean? So, Yeah, man. But you know, we definitely I'm bringing them onto the platform and let them get that knowledge and stuff. And as I'm talking to Bar, you know, then I'm gonna get some other brothers in the Tomahawks to come through. And I mean, not just my family, but brothers that was associated with the Tomahawks, even the Jolly Stompers and stuff that they know that want to come on the platform and talk. They talk and spill they spill about back in the days and stuff. So, you know, stay tuned, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribing, liking, and sharing. Super Tripe, the Session TV, and Ralphie's Kids, man. We gonna be dropping that content, giving y'all that information, man, for real. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what I mean? Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and we about to end this one here. Unless we here. Now you see we got Ralph Lowe on the platform. You know how many times we might have Ralph Lowe in the building. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't coming back.
You know, and I mean,
might not see me for 2 years again. You know that.
Now
I want underground. I want underground again.
But you gotta come back because I just realized we missed a whole segment in the other interview we did with Uncle JJ.
I'm in JJ Matt.
How you and JJ Matt?
That shit was crazy. Yo, Skip, you know, let me tell you. Yo, Chip, I'm walking the yard. I had to get cool with the old timer. Now, I'm going down doing my thing, coming back hitting the old timer. I never noticed Dark Article. All these years, different spots. I pull up in a spot, old timer JJ, get your ass over here. Ralph Kudo got me. I'm not. To me, I'm not saying that's Uncle JJ because he's old timer. That's my Uncle JJ. I come home, this dude up. We walking somewhere. He looked at me.
We had a party.
He was like, what? I was like, what? Small world, man. Never know, man.
World. And I said, and I'm talking to him, and he know a few of my comrades that I was locked up with. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went to see him at the same time. Who else was on the floor? Damn, I forgot who else was on the floor because we went up there. It was me, Sean.
I think Sleep was there. Right?
Sleep. We pulled down him, Uncle JJ, and we separate. We do separate. You pull out him, I pull out him. Boom. And I forgot who else. It was 3 other people on the floor. Damn, but there was Murder and another dude and
JJ know everybody.
Word. He knew all of them. I'm like, yo, you know all of them? They're like, yo, your uncle. That's your uncle. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh man.
Oh, she in the jail. From Brooklyn.
But then I was saying, the third, I'm like, yo, and at that time, he probably had about like
20 times.
Yeah, he had like 27, 20 something about that. And I'm like, damn. He knew everybody. I was like, yeah, that's They was like, oh man. Even was like, oh, that's Uncle. Word up. But yeah. Shout out to Uncle Jay, man. He did, what I mean, locked up as a youth, one of them, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, they took all his time for a crime he didn't commit.
I just said, a lot of brothers, Chip, to do 34 years and to come home with your sanity and your drive, it's hard. I know some brothers that come home for doing 34 years, they might have insanity, but they ain't got no fucking drive. They say you should just sit there and really doing nothing. They like, yo, you just can't be like that out here, player. You got to get a job, get the moving. So some people come home, they don't have the same sense. You know what I'm saying? So to see him and come home after all that, to see anybody come home after a certain amount of time, don't get me wrong, we all touched some way, form, or fashion because we was in an abnormal environment for so long, and we adapted to that abnormal environment like it wasn't nothing. So all of us do got little problems, whatever issues, but to still be able to function and to function right out here, that's hard. That's real. You don't see too many people do 34 come home like that, bro.
And they like you saying, it was the time of before our time.
You ain't lying.
It's before our time.
Yo, he left when Betamax is just coming out. Fuck. VHS, you know, he left when Betamax. Not even Betamax. He didn't even know what we up north. You know us young dudes. I'm young. I got my little crew. We catch record when we do our thing. Yo, JJ, what's a DVD? What the hell is that? What you talking about? Police? We talking about DVDs. We talking about the D's and shit. You know, what do you mean? They don't D's. Talking DVD. You like, man, man, I ain't messing with y'all young niggas. He left 8 tracks. 8 tracks. Yeah. 8 tracks cassette when he left. He got put on the tape up north. You know what I'm saying? He first went up north. He still had the Caliphone that took the 8 tracks. When I got with JJ, this is mine. Y'all went up north 9.5. I get with JJ like 9.60, 9.7. He's still playing 8 tracks in '97.
That's what
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
these kids better be careful. Why I'm telling you, man, they be
stuck.
You know, we get stuck. You know what I mean? You don't want to go through them hurdles to be like, you know, will I make it out sane or will I not? You don't want to have to go through that. That's a lesson to be learned for any young cat out there, knowing that, yo, you can't get caught out there for something you ain't do and do time for something you ain't do and wind up in a situation like, yo, you got to be grown and got to defend yourself and go through situations like, yo, it's grown men stuff right here.
It's not even that. You go in there a kid. No one's going to look at you at 17. You get inside, somebody coming to hurt you, grown man. I done seen dudes too, Chip, going there 3 years. But you're not soft. You ain't no punk. And you get inside. They take the wrong stab, the wrong cut. He died. That's a body, boy. They prosecuted you. You get 25 on something on top of the time you got.
The little 7 to 21 you had.
Dudes going in 3 to 6.
Yes.
Now they walking around talking about they got 20 in their life. How you get to Yo, dude on the basketball court with some words. I ain't mean to kill him. He punched me. I just swung. The knife hit him in the heart. You never go home now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You may not never, but it's hard, man. It's easy to get in trouble. It's hard as hell, man, to get out of it.
Get out of it.
Hard. So it's just something for them to think about, man. These kids, man.
The youth coming up, that's why I appreciate them. Go to school, go get your education. Cause
get a trade, do something, man.
Something.
Rather do 4 or 5 years of that to be great and be good at what you want to do in life and be out here living life other than what? Do a crime and you locked up for 10, 15, 12, 20, 30 years.
But the sad part is you don't want to go out here and get a trade, but when you go in there, they're going to make you go get a trade. Auto mechanic, plumbing, electricity, carpentry, building maintenance, welding.
For cents. You doing it for cents. 25 cents.
7 cents.
8 cents an hour.
Oh, man.
Every 2 weeks you go in the commissary, you got $14. But they're taking that because, mind you got a surcharge. You got to pay that. So now you go in the commissary for $4 and change. They leave you enough to get bar soap, deodorant, toothpaste. Because that's your main hygienic problem. They don't care if you're ashy and none of that. They don't care about your hair and none of that. They leave you enough money, soap, toothpaste, like that, deodorant.
And this is why these kids need to know that, man. Listen, you would rather go through a schooling or something out here, and guess what? Like you said, with the trades they got you doing in jail, you know how much you do out here, and you will make damn near $30, $40 an hour, but you in jail making 6 cents. So just what they getting for you.
But the crazy thing is, a kid
don't look at that. I'm trying to let them know they say
the crazy thing, a kid to be out here, he like cars. He's stealing cars. Chip, you pull him over. Yo, man, go to school, learn a trade, learn to work on cars. You might can build your own car, something like that. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Next week you get locked up. Go up north. Where you think he going? Auto mechanic. Right?
No, right.
Auto mechanic. The same shit Chip just told you take out here.
Yeah.
You gonna go in there now for the next 3-4 years being auto mechanic.
And you go and do it.
You got to for the parole board or something.
Parole board, or that man gonna put that stick to your back, or you gonna be in a hole somewhere. You gonna be in a hole in the dungeon. Now you in the bing in the box. Come on.
Now you stand doing more time. When you go to the parole board, you refuse the program. A vocation.
You refuse to do a job that you could have got paid more in the world for, but you're in jail for 6 days. Now you get more time for that. So it's just a domino effect. So y'all kids out there, be careful. Y'all getting, y'all gangsters, y'all getting into all this drama out there. Listen, it's not a fairy tale ending for the cats out there these days, man. It's not a fairy tale ending. You're gonna be stuck out there in a hole, stuck in there sitting there with no ending. Like, yo, now I'm here working for 6 cents, and you go in a commissary. What you say, $4.35 every 2 weeks.
Because you got a surcharge and you got a victim fee.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, you gotta pay that victim fee. You gotta pay them.
Well, you better learn how to juggle. You better learn how to juggle.
Yo, Tim said he'd be up here next week. He said he's gonna put me for some more. We'll be here for the best.
Oh, okay. Definitely do it. See what's up, Tim Lowe. I'm saying,
listen, I'm on early. I'll be up there Thursday.
You ready Thursday?
On the block, on the job, man.
Yeah, that's what I told Big Man Friday. I'm gonna holler at Big Man because Friday.
What Big Man on Friday?
It was supposed to. You know what I mean, hey, man. It's supposed to be the video, Joint Ski, but we gonna see what's up, man.
Just let me know. You know, I'll never know. I'll never know
do the
that.
documentary, man. We just, catch our shots from the documentary. I'll probably
we gonna do
go to my old steps.
Let me know, man. Let me know, man.
And what you call it, man?
Yeah, we gonna definitely shooting. We definitely shooting footage for the documentary.
Right.
You know what I mean? On the low vet shoe and the whole weekend. The whole weekend we shooting, getting footage, interviewing people for the documentary for the ULL 10-year anniversary documentary. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be doing that. Putting that together. So that's definitely gonna be going down. And y'all know what it is. It's gonna be footage for everything that's we doing. And we going, saying politics usually out gonna be out there. Me and Life gonna be out there. Doing our interviews, doing that stuff there for the show on the side note or beside the documentary also. So, but y'all know what it is, man. We're going to be out there March 9th. You know what I mean? Low vet shoot in memory of our fallen brothers and sisters that's not here. The brothers and sisters locked in the belly of the beast. Shout out to Uni, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Drop. They donate, you know what I'm saying, raffles. It's going to be 10 raffles given out. You know what I mean? We're going to be accepting donations for the raffles. It's going to be 10 raffles. And if y'all know them two cats, they items, this is exclusive. They be having some nice pieces. So it ain't going to be no flim-flam, you know what I mean, other junk type of pieces. So we out there March 9th doing a 1-2 for sure.
DJ Bop, salute.
Mm-hmm. Word, but yeah, y'all know what it is, man. But yo, salute to Uncle JJ for tapping in. Dropping that knowledge for us, doing this 1-2 for us, you know what I mean? Giving us that history about East New York and them Tomahawks, you know what I mean? And doing that 34 and a half, you know what I mean, for a crime he didn't commit. You know what I mean? You see how easy it was back then for you to, you know what I mean, to throw a dude under the bus and just say, yo, I want to get out of this. Yo, I think dude snitched on another person, but just so happened that person, dude snitched on Ralph, but being that I'm Ralph man, police pulled me and Ralph in because they know we Cody's all regular. And that's how it used to be back in the day.
It still is like that. Guilty by association. You ain't with a dude every day. You ain't with a dude every day. But now today, you somewhere, you or whatever. You ain't with him. He with his other somebody else he know. They go do something. He get identified. They run off. They gonna say him and you did it. Guilty by association. You with him every day. First thing they saying is you. You better have your alibi because they coming to talk to you.
They be like, yo, Ralph. Even though they mentally saying they know the person that Ralph, they gonna say, oh, Ralph and Dog. But it just
Then it gets to the point where young kids got to look at, you might not have went, but you had knowledge of it. They pop you for that now. Just because you know he was going to commit a crime and you didn't report it or say it. Oh, boy, you have some questions.
I mean, he going there tomorrow, but he knew too.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, oh, he knew. Okay, go bring him on there.
So you knew when you didn't call the police? Yeah. Come on in too. You was down with it. Let's go.
And these days we know how it is. Snitching is all good.
Right,
so
nobody going to police. It's just crazy. I don't even know. Just be careful, man. I don't know, man. Everybody, man, they try to grab your kids, man,
and mold them right,
man. But you can't save everyone, man. That's my mind. Like I said, some of these kids don't want to hear it. So instead of you getting frustrated and getting yourself in something with them, get your kids. If you could direct your kids, maybe your kid could get a friend, one of your kids.
Shout out Super D, bro.
That's Super?
No, that's DJ Bop, but shout out to Super D, man.
Oh, Super, that's what I said. Because, sometimes they be putting their name down there like it's Dave, because he might have a different name, but it's me, Dave. But that's Super D. Salute Super. But yeah, man, but y'all know what it is, man. Don't forget, like we said, like, share, subscribe. And, we're going to definitely follow up with this interview, man. And, this is what it is. And, we out there. What's this, Wednesday? We live Friday.
Friday,
right, Chip?
Friday, we got some heat. Friday, Friday, it's a lot to be addressed. I'm gonna make sure. Man, listen, it's going to be what they say is going to be super dark on Friday.
Friday?
You,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. This Friday, this Friday,
You know what I mean? 'Cause
I got about it.
I mean, you know, I got some questions. I got some things we want to bring to the table, man. See what's going on,
yeah,
man.
you know.
What's going on? Ain't no guess. It's gonna be topics. It's probably gonna be topics like
Oh
how
yeah,
do people feel about certain situations and certain things and stuff. You know what I mean? Because like I got one situation, but you know how I skate around things. But I'm like I was telling you earlier, like how people are liking things now they didn't like when it first came out. You know what I mean? When it was like, oh, this is when it first came out. Why you ain't wear it then, but you wearing it now? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something else going on, but you know, we're gonna touch on a few things, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely, man.
Word.
Absolutely. Content.
But yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Tune in. This Friday, we live, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna see the post and the app, the thumbnail, know when time we going active. We gonna do our 1-2. But yeah, man, this what it is, man. This the Session TV, My Life with Ralph Lowe, you know what I mean? Super Tripe, Ralphie's Kids, you know what I mean? Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and you know what I mean? Tune in, man. We gonna keep doing our 1-2 like we do, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Live life, love life, enjoy life, celebrate life, man. Keep doing y'all 1-2, man. What up, Ralph?
See you at the best. You know me, I'm high now.
Salute.
Salute, y'all. Stay up.
Life, low life.